You're muted. You're muted.
If you're saying something, we can't hear you.
Oh no, he knows. He just said fuck.
I love that. That's funny.
Cause I hear like through the wall. It's like you're muted. Still muted. I don't know.
Oh, I see why.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. I was like fiddling with OBS, but it was actually muted through just the button on my stupid mic.
Okay. I've done that before.
Yeah. All right. Well,
No, all point and laugh.
everybody point and laugh at the dum dum. All right. Welcome back to the Dorkvision stream. We are here every Sunday from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. We also have our sister stream on Wednesdays from 7 to 10 with the Rime of the Frost Maiden. I have books on Drive Through RPG and the DMs Guild, and you can support me on Patreon/NobleCrumpet. You can also join our Discord as well. With all that out of the way, let's get into the game. Now, those of you familiar with D&D 5e, we're doing something a bit different this session. We've done it before, and it's, still a work in progress, but we're using MCDM's Kingdoms and Warfare rules to do Kingdoms and Warfare. The outcome of this warfare is is that if the players are successful, then they will escape the city with their ledger intact that they fought so hard last time to acquire.
And a hostage.
And a hostage as well. I forgot about him. Was it? No, yeah, it was him. It was the twink.
It was her. It was the lady.
Oh, it was the lady?
No, the boom crash killed the twink.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the twink teleported out.
Yes. Because contingency plan if
They're
zero.
elves. I can't tell them apart.
Exactly. And if they are not successful, they may have to encounter something. So, with that out of the way, we have all of our units here. So I think we're just going to get right back into it. Let's do... Okay, so the first thing we do is deployment for warfare. We were on ahead of time, so we've given all of the items that we have to the units that we need, like the Wand of Acid Arrow, or the Wand of Acid and the Wand of Dazzling Lights, the new Scroll of Clarity, the Poison Arrows. There's a whole lot of stuff to be applied.
And you already rolled for us for initiative? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yep, I rolled for initiative for
Okay.
you guys because it's just normal initiative, although I'm going to set it to ascending order because we deploy in reverse initiative order. Okay.
Ah, for once I thought I'd be first.
Huzzah! Oh. Okay, and there will be stuff that happens after deployment, but that'll happen as needed. Just otherwise, you can deploy one of your units now. You can deploy it anywhere on your side of the field, as long as artillery are put in the center or the reserve rank.
I just have one unit to worry about. Maybe
Yeah.
choose an artillery to deal with first.
Well, you're the first deployment,
Mm-hmm.
so you
Oh,
don't-
I go first.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, sorry, artillery go only in the center, not the reserve. Anyway, yeah, you got the Outriders and the Marauders. Oh yeah, so you have 2 cavalry units, so
Yeah.
those guys don't even get deployed.
I'm putting him here for safety. You
Okay.
get the
Well,
benefits of the tower, right?
Yeah, the tires are the towers are on fire as for show, graphic wise only, right?
Yes, the towers are on fire just because Elore is undergoing a non-violent protest. It is actually
It's
a very
violent
violent
protest.
riot. Depending on who's writing the news, really.
Depending on who wins, this is either a revolution.
I don't know. There's
or
a
an
fire.
uprising.
I'd say it's pretty violent. Anyway,
Yeah, and that being said, you guys do both have rioting mob levies, but those
Revolutions
in.
are very dirty.
Alright, so Zimosu's
Don't let
placed
anyone else
that.
tell you otherwise.
The crew are going to get put somewhere now. So where can I put them? Let's put them. Let's put them over here. Okay, they're done. Oh, okay, yeah. So I have these like special diplomacy units put in special places. Or rather, just in the initiative is what I was trying to say while I'm doing things. Great. So Aetoris just gets 3 turns in a row. He gets all of
Hey,
his
then-
turns in a row. This is stupid.
well, to be fair, no. This means that we actually get to like see because we had to do the wall of fire.
Yeah.
So being him deploying first is a good thing.
Yeah. I'm just deploying those ahead of time. Let's see. He's gonna deploy. I'll just put a mob out. Put 1 mob in the rear flank. Okay.
Well, the question is now the robot or the leaf crown, which is scarier?
They're both the same tier. The crew is also. They're all 3 of them are tier 3 units.
I mean, the cannoneers can only go in the center, so Boom Crash probably wants to just deploy the cannoneer first.
Yep.
Because where else they're gonna go?
Boomcrash can only put them in the center. So they can put them wherever they want. If they're in a building, then they get bonuses.
Right, those are not.
Sorry, I accidentally drew a shape instead of selecting things, so hold on.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, so the buildings aren't something that we can't put,
They aren't an
units
obstacle.
in. Yes.
They are a fortification, which the only thing that those do, besides what's written up here, the only thing that they do is that they take 2 movement to move into.
Mhm.
And if
But
one,
they can be deployed into it without any cost.
yeah,
Okay, so,
So occupy
the-
with ranged units.
yeah. So the Dwarf Cannoneers, is there a particular range limitation on their attack, or
Nope.
is it
they're artillery
Okay.
units. They can attack anything.
okay? I'm going to put them back in center then. That
Well,
seems like a good place.
They
Oh,
only
that's the
go.
rear.
They only go in. I know it's called center
Oh,
rank. But,
center, damn it. Okay.
yep, that's good. All right, so
Mhm.
they'll have +2 to attacks while they're in there, because it gives them a bit of height.
Okay. And
Right, Mal?
oh,
Would you like to
Well-
deploy?
Well, actually, those
No,
are...
no. Well, those are the ranged units.
Yeah.
Don't put that there.
Yeah, ranged
No.
units can only be deployed in the center.
Ba-doop.
Right. Riding mob emerges from one of the nearby towers. One.
Okay, so I just Oh, I think we might have a decent deployment strategies. Okay, so since the cannoneers to the right, I think I'm gonna do that here. I'm gonna move the dice over. Make sure to move your dice.
Yep.
So
Right, the Grove Guardians are deployed on the Vanguard. Zumosu, back at you. You don't have anything to deploy, because these guys are just...
My
Hello?
job's already done.
Yeah, they're just like floating around the side, so they can go really wherever you want. I just tend to put them adjacent to like whatever they're attacking.
Yeah, that's fair.
That die doesn't work? Is that what I'm
No.
getting?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put my own out, but I tried moving them. It's like, nope, not mine.
They
Yeah,
got
just-
a mercenary crew. Psh, who joins the mercenary crew with that, guys?
Alright, these guys done, these guys done. A Taurus can do another one. Let's put...
My- I thought is that we deploy much to the right, and then we just wall of fire the left side.
Ooh.
That sounds pretty good.
I like it.
Okay, these guys need to go in the center rank, so they're gonna go... Alright. Crash. You can put your second unit. Alright, both of the center rank buildings are occupado. Ow. Right.
Now, just be careful, like stacking, because we're gonna have to like we're gonna be trapped by our own units, type of deal. So I know we set the put it in the right, but I was thinking more like our power units because the cannoneers and the guardians being there.
There's still one more riding mob, and there's still the tavern crawlers. We've got a few. Don't worry.
Yeah, also the dark bow.
Well, they can only go in
Dark
center.
bow is
so-
important.
Jackpot can only go in the center.
I'm on.
That's I just have to cav, so I'll just put it.
Oh, sure, yeah. Just plop them off to the side.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the Zumasu Mauga. No, wait, Zumasu's already gone. Taurus' turn. So this is mostly the Taurus Mao game. Let's put
I accept this. I accepted this.
minnows over in the center rank. So then it's Mao's turn. Also, I noticed that they do not have gameplay visible. Put that there. There we go. Right. All the way back to a Taurus. If it suits you, I'm just gonna, instead of progressing the initiative, just go back and forth between you guys.
Yeah, it's fine.
Now, put them there. Okay, you can go now, Mal. Right. A Taurus. Let's put another mob here. And you can go. Tavern crawlers in the rear rank. That's good because if you didn't
Yep.
have them there, it would have collapsed.
I know.
Yep.
I know how this game works.
Yeah, I was about to mention it if you didn't. Alright. So now it's just a Taurus. A Taurus is going to pile a bunch of rioting mobs. Front. And just want to make sure that I have this right. So a Taurus has their own martial advantages as a villain, and one of his is giving two of his light regular units Scout. So he gave his Scout ability to these guys. And what Scout does is they can deploy anywhere on the enemy battlefield. So he's going to deploy here and here.
Oh,
Alright.
good.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Alright, now let's go to descending order and delete some stuff that I had on the GM layer. It's for me. Delete. Okay. Cool.
Minodamu's party, Parlay is on the center, right?
No, it's just a cav.
It's a cavalry.
So I can go anywhere.
Right,
So I
but
just-
it's on. Alright, well,
yeah,
I
they
don't
can
know.
move wherever. It's just there for visual.
Yeah,
We can just
It's
put
just not
them
on the
like
map, so.
back here or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
Also, the Tauruses are over here. Rooftop grinners. They are an area unit.
Great, love those. Look at that grin.
Right. So after deployment, actually, as a reaction to the end of deployment, Boom Crash, you can place your wall of fire.
Yes.
Okay, so wall of fire, 4 spaces anywhere adjacent. Do they have to be a straight line?
They have to be a straight line. It says choose a side, the adjacent spaces.
Okay. Can I put it where there are already enemies?
It goes on a line between them, so yeah.
On a line between them. Okay.
So I guess not technically in a space, but it can go at the front of a.
It's basically
space. Yeah.
4 unbroken lines. I'm going to draw a
Okay.
red line on. This is not what's known as redlining. That up elsewhere.
Okay.
So there.
Does that look good, guys?
Yeah, sounds good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does block my Grove Guardians. Like, what does it do to?
It blocks
Yeah,
them
that's-
from coming that side. Yeah, your Grove Guardians can still like fight against the riding mob technically, right? The one in the corner.
The one in the corner is ours.
This
Yeah.
one?
No, that one's not.
That's
Yeah.
that's diagonal.
That's
Oh,
true. So
yeah.
you can
Are
hit
you allowed to
diagonal.
attack diagonal? I forgot.
You cannot attack it diagonally.
Oh.
Hmm.
Whatever.
Okay, so is that where you guys are doing it?
Still think it's a pretty good spot.
I think it's a pretty good spot because it at least makes the advance a penalty.
Yeah.
So like that?
Yes.
Right. Cool. So that is done. Now after deployment, a Taurus can swap 2 of your units. So it's going to swap.
Please swap our cavalry.
I don't think so.
Oh no. Anyway.
Oh no. So I'm gonna delete. There. Okay. Interesting. So, I think that there's a thing in there where I need to keep obeying deployment rules, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna...
Yeah, that should make sense because putting the cannoneers in the vanguard and such, that
Yeah,
will ruin the rules.
I feel like it would, but it's also, like, a
As
bonus.
stated.
So, while I'm looking this up, I'll say that you guys can shift one of their units 1 space in any direction. So you guys can talk about what unit of theirs you want to move.
Okay, what do you guys want to move?
I feel like the Airzat's infantry is going to be one
Wait,
of those
if we
things
move
don't
their
wanna-
unit from the reserve out, does that collapse their whole shit? Since that's, yeah, can we just move their reserve to the center?
Oh,
Yeah, like, yeah, can we just move them there? Is that, if that's allowed, they just straight up lose that? Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Is I can't see who it is. Is it the Marina? Is that still in reserve, or is that like halfway floating underneath the Urzat's infantry for you guys?
No, they're all on
Here.
grid spaces for me.
Yep.
Okay.
the refresher page.
Yeah.
Will
do.
So Chris, is it allowed to move this guy here and collapse their whole reserve thing anyway?
You know, I was looking at that as I was deploying, because one of my things got a little ruined, because I thought that these guys were supposed to deploy here, but then I realized they were archers, so they couldn't. So I'm actually going to take, like, this middle guy and put them over there.
Okay, damn it. That would have been glorious.
I know. I had all this planned ahead of time, but I planned it on the wrong
I mean,
principles.
okay, so there's a different way to do it. We can move on because the riding mob are kind of a sucky unit. One of the rear units we can shift to the front. That way, there's only a single mob, and all of our calf just dogpile on it and start collapsing from the
Yeah.
back.
Oh, so you're just
So-
saying move this guy here, and then we can just
No,
kill
no,
the
no,
crew.
no, no, no. The guys in the rear move one of the riding mob in the rear to the front. That way, there's
Oh.
only a single unit that we need to defeat.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it
that
would
works.
force the collapse, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that works.
because we have a bunch of calf, so we just dogpile on the rear.
Yeah. So the Cavs can only attack the outside, the Vanguard, and the rear at the moment, right? Is how it is. So it's like this part, this part.
Yeah, Vanguard in the rear. So like, the Vanguard right now is way too strong.
Mhm.
So if we can chip away at the rear, then
Yeah,
we
that's
can
a
start.
good strat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Move the. Which one? Do you want the left side or the right side? I'd say probably the right side, maybe.
Yes, because the left side needs to.
Has a
The
longer
left side
way
is
to
more
travel.
vulnerable. Yeah. So
Yeah.
let's move the right side.
Okay. So we want this guy this way. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris can
Want
move
him
it.
done there.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this book is really.
Dense.
Yeah, I'm not used to it, is what I'll say. Because I'm not sure where this part of intrigue happens. Because it's like intrigue, it's an aspect of intrigue, but it's not.
Also, remember that you're the GM. You can just make shit up.
I know I can. I feel like it shouldn't be able to destroy unit dependency, or the the rules of deployment. So I'm going to switch some people that don't fuck that up. So let's put these guys back here. Switch these around. I think that's.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually fine with this.
All right,
Yeah, that's not too bad.
and that's what we do after deployment. Okay, so the first round of combat, this is also from Intrigue. Aetorus's artillery have disadvantage on morale and command tests because they had -1 to their communications, I think. Or resolve, one of those. And then you guys, your infantry has advantage on power tests in the first round.
Infantry. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So only
Go,
infantry.
right.
And
Go, riot mobs.
the only other thing we need to do is the attacker's Vanguard gets a free activation right before combat. So this is not the first round. This is the first. This is just before combat. So
Right.
your tavern crawlers and your riding mob can do one action. Well, they activate.
Can I attack through the wall of fire?
Yeah, you just can't pass through it.
Okay. So then let's have tavern crawlers will attack the corrupted leaf crown, and we'll have the riding mob attack the other riding mob. Crew,
Yay.
whatever. Okay. So do riding mob first.
Also, I'm gonna just copy these guys so I don't have to keep doing send to back on them.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. 'Cause they're in the initiative, so every time that it gets to their turn in the initiative, it like puts them in front. So
I
I'm
don't
like,
think that hit, right?
Probably not.
let's check. So their stats. Yeah, no.
I mean, there were.
Yeah, the defense is 18, did not hit. So then
Whoa.
we'll do Kevin. I rolled a 2.
I think he's more woeing at their statistics.
I thought we were
Yeah.
attacking a riding mob.
Oh, I thought you were doing
no,
the tavern
yeah.
crawlers.
No, riding mob was attacking the crew.
Or the riding mob was attacking the rioting mob to start with.
Riding mob.
The green
yeah.
one's under Aetorus's control.
Yes.
Yeah. But these aren't super elite human infantry, are they? They are?
No.
Oh, Cruise
These
one
are
is
the
up
riding
above it.
mobs.
It's like
Okay,
floating at the
that
top.
makes more sense, but yes, it still
10.
misses.
Yeah, it still misses. Okay.
It's
So,
like
and
that
then-
riding mob had some plans,
Okay.
Apparently.
So that was
Alright.
them attacking, so now you're attacking with
Correct.
the tavern crawlers?
Correct.
and that still might have.
That is a miss.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Alright.
now the first round begins. I'm on.
Yay.
It is your turn.
Okay, do I activate both units or is it just one?
You activate all of your units.
Okay. In that case, let's go with the Grove Guardians first. Let's protect the cannons. So Stinkhouse Trogs, attack.
Well, hold on. They are stupid, so it has a 25% chance of ignoring the intended target and attacking a random adjacent. Although, there are no other adjacent enemies. So, never mind, you're good. I forgot what it did.
Right. Thanks for swapping me. I'm idiot-proof, although this doesn't do anything.
Okay. They have disadvantage on attacks against the Trogs anyway because they are stinky, as you guys had found out earlier. And it missed anyway.
Yep. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna activate the cav, and gonna engage the initial plan.
And kill that mob.
Yep. I'm gonna attack the mob.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
We having bad times to start.
They only have one attack. I'm just checking their abilities. Action to an opposed unit being diminished. Okay, yeah, we'll just keep an eye on those, the Parlay's abilities, because they do have quite a few of them. Okay, the mob, does set for charge do? Okay, that's only if they suffer a casualty. Okay, sorry, just checking all my bases.
Alright, now it's Mao's turn.
Yep,
Okay.
you activate all your units.
Yeah, look, activate all that red.
All right, let's do the same thing, trying to get that riding mob to get the other riding mob. Damn, you guys suck.
Do they have a modifier? They got a 2. Yeah, so it's just you gotta roll
they got
good.
a 2.
You gotta roll good. That's all.
Yep.
Haha. Or
Okay.
at least a tavern crawler should
So
do
that's
something.
them attacking the corrupted.
Corrupted. Yep.
Do crits do anything in this?
Yeah, they do 2 damage, I believe.
Okay.
Uh,
Then you can do a power test to do even more damage.
Or it's damage
Yes.
plus 1 damage or something like that.
no,
Some units will deal.
it's based on your damage.
Okay.
So either way, they're gonna take 2.
And then roll a power test to do extra damage.
Yep,
Yes.
it beats their toughness. Oh my goodness.
So did you just knock them?
Alright.
Tavern crawlers fucking hate the leaf crown, apparently.
Apparently.
Apparently. Do they have
Hey,
any?
Cap. Hell yeah.
Okay, so they don't have any special things.
ACAB.
What is the Tavern Crawler's damage? Their damage is 1.
Damage.
Okay, so they will still just do 2 damage on their power.
Now, can I...
Well, hold on.
Can they do anything else? Like, can I move them? I forgot.
Yeah, you can move them. I don't know what your abilities and stuff allow you to do. So you can read into those.
Here I am.
It can move 1 space after it attacks.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is.
But it can't really move anywhere but sideways, right?
Can move back.
Yeah, but then you're risking that front collapsing since the mob is
True.
kind of squishy.
So I'll probably move to the side.
Okay.
Light infantry unit, command controls, I'm going to seize on a command test for the follow-up maneuver, can immediately take attack action.
Yeah, so it didn't follow up
Yeah.
or anything.
No.
The skirmishers one allows you, if
What?
if it moves before it attacks, it has +2 on attack tests, and then it can move after.
Oh, so it hasn't
Well-
moved. So I'd say just keep it there so it can follow up in
Yeah.
case they move.
I'll follow up, and if not, do the skirmishers for the next one.
Well, you don't need to follow up; they haven't moved.
That's what I'm saying, the next time.
Yeah.
We
So-
go around in turns.
So the Leaf Crown have become diminished, which means they need to make a morale test.
Mhm.
It's DC 13. Do so.
Ah!
Okay, they have advantage on morale tests though, because they are
Aw.
adaptable as humans. Well, half elves.
Somebody said, "Are we the baddies?" And the other guy just slaps them. Anyone else?
Okay, so they don't suffer an additional thing. Now they can withdraw, I think. Oh, that's as a reaction to failing a morale test. Okay, so they're just good where they are.
Okay. So, the other riding mob in center, move back to rear, go attack the other ones.
Poke, poke.
And make an attack.
Not good poke.
Not good poke.
That is not a good poke.
Even with the +2.
Yeah.
Actually,
Is
Wow,
it
this
not
is
move-
this is a terrible opening salvo.
with a
Apparently.
+2 from moving, I believe that does hit actually.
Oh, it does. Nice.
+2 to attack test with moving.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So
They
then
deal
power.
1 damage.
Do 1 damage.
Check and see if it. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Good job,
So
Mom.
another damage. Good job, Mob. And Mob is going to move back now because they can move again.
Yep.
Make them work for it. Yeah.
Pretty much. Now dark bows have. I don't remember the artillery thing that you guys had on it, so just refresh me with
If they
that.
get an attack, is it both attack and power? Yeah, power test. So it has to basically succeed on everything. It does extra damage, and you get 2 attacks.
So, should I attack the street rats that are in the back, or should I try to? Because they have. Do they have range 2, range 3 ability?
They have center units, so I assume they're artillery.
Yeah, go for the artillery because they
Yeah.
can fuck everything up. Or go for the flying unit
That's true.
because they're very strong.
All right.
Jeez, there's so many good targets.
It's like I'm looking at like how do you diminish one slowly? And you really can't. So let's attack the aerial unit.
Okay.
Come on.
I doubt that hits.
That does not.
Okay.
So
Well, they get 2
another
attacks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Please.
Maybe.
Jesus Christ, these rolls. What the hell?
Look, you're the one that wanted me to do this.
No.
Did you say you were attacking the aerial unit?
Yes.
Oh,
that
just-
You
one-
get +2
Oh,
to attack
actually-
because you're in a tower.
and that one hits.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I
Oh.
forgot about the tower. So actually, the first one hits as well.
It does. Yeah.
However-
it's +2.
These guys have stone skin. They can use their reaction from artillery units' attack, and they can just ignore a casualty. So they're going to ignore your first attack.
Okay.
Well, she can still power test it, right, to see if she does extra damage.
Yep.
So see if you can. Well,
Eh,
never mind.
mhm.
Okay,
Alright.
second.
one does hit. That one does deal 1.
So
And
then
then
try your power
power.
again to see if you can do the extra. God damn it!
I need drink.
Alright, so the rooftop grinners do take 1 casualty. Cool, cool.
We do have dice that roll above 10. We swear.
The problem is that all the bigger rolls seem to be happening in the second ones when we don't have advantage either.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't get any poison because you didn't succeed at any power attacks. But you did do 1 casualty to it. Any other units you have?
I have one more riding mob, but
He's kind of stuck there.
Yeah, so
You
really
can
don't think
you can just move it. It's still stuck in like a side, so
you know what? Moving it in would mean that it's not. It can't get hit by the cavalry. So there you go.
It can't get hit by cavalry, right? I just want to clarify that if it's in there.
Okay.
The
cannoneers
reserve
are
and
going to-
center are not exposed until the front or the back collapses.
the
Okay,
vanguard of the
yeah.
rear needs to collapse.
Just to make sure you also know, there's only one thing in the rear.
Mhm.
The
I
other
know.
2 things are our enemies.
Okay. Cannoneers are loading. Class of 13.
Right?
I think I'm gonna go for the riding mob in the back. So,
Oh wait, this guy up here?
yes.
Okay.
+2 because tower.
Alright, let me check.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right,
Oh, sorry. I meant to do a power test.
thank God.
Yeah, sorry.
You
The
meant to
buttons
do
are
that.
right next to each other.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That looks
Finally.
like a hit.
Yes.
So how
Okay.
much? What is their damage?
Hold on. I forget. I'll check.
Stats. So damage is 1.
Okay, so they just take 1 extra damage, which does mean they've become diminished, which means that
Gotta
they need
check.
to make a morale save. They succeeded, so they're fine. Alright.
It gets another attack.
Okay, second attack.
Yep,
Yay.
Blink, blink.
that's a hit. They've already made their morale test, so they just go to 1. And
My
nothing for the
morale has
power.
gone up.
Alright. Last riding mob just has 1 HP left.
I swear, if I can't finish them off, I gotta be real sad.
Alright. And with that, boom, crash.
That's it for me.
Okay. So it's the Erzatz infantry's turn. They're stuck behind a bit of a firewall.
They can walk through it if they want to.
They can. Let's see. Successful attacks against them.
Oh, is that actually relevant? Shit.
I'm checking. Okay, yeah, no, the Wall of Fire does automatic damage, so that wouldn't affect it at all. It would just take the damage. I don't know if it wants to do that, so...
I thought that the wall was impassable.
No, the wall is passable. It just deals damage. It's like a normal
Automatic
Wall of
damage.
Fire. I feel like we have to risk it in order to do something. So we're gonna through the wall, which does an automatic D4. Okay, well that's not good.
That sucks.
They immediately go down to 3, which means they automatically succeed at morale tests because they're dead. So
Yeah,
they're fine.
robots.
These robots burned their legs and just kept walking.
Hey, that's how Terminator works.
Like their skin falls off.
Okay, infantry and artillery. So they are just going to be done. The Leaf Crown can go now. Let's have them attack the Tavern Crawlers.
Tavern crawlers eat pig for dinner.
Actually, do we want them to do that? Well, no, yeah, we'll do that. Attack the Tavern Crawlers, they get a 20.
Ugh.
Well, this is not a natural 20, Jesus Christ.
Cool. So they deal 1 damage to the Tavern Crawlers, then they'll do a power test. Okay, so that's... maybe? Let's see. Their toughness,
Toughness.
it beats their toughness.
Mm-hmm.
So, Leaf Crown dudes have stats. They only do 1 damage. Okay, so they do 2 damage to the Tavern Crawlers. They're going to do their second attack. That's another hit. That's another hit from the power test, so that's another 2 damage.
So they're down to 2.
Yep, and since they became diminished, they do need to make a morale test.
Oh no.
So, Allie, make a test for the Tavern Crawlers. Morale
Morale test?
Okay, so they are just at 2 and not at 1.
I think they also have advantage on morale tests.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, they succeeded
Well,
anyway.
they already passed, so it's
Yeah.
all good.
Right, so, even does it. Let's see. Let's have them move away. And that's that. For them. Now it's a Taurus's turn. So they all just kind of go after each other. This riding mob, let's have them do an attack. Against the enemy mob. Okay, I think that's a hit.
Yep.
Is that a hit?
No, yeah.
Yeah, it meets
Beats
their...
it.
Okay, so
Toughness.
that's 2 against that mob. Now have that mob do a morale test. And it has disadvantage on the test because it has... And I completely forgot to look at this feature, but units that are adjacent to the mobs have disadvantage on morale and command test. And they get an additional casualty if they fail a morale test to avoid becoming diminished.
So the mobs aren't as weak as we thought. Okay.
Yeah, they actually are kind of awful. Okay, so your rioting mob has disadvantage on the test. So they fail, they get an additional casualty. So they actually are
They're at
completely
1?
destroyed. Because they got hit with an attack, they got hit with a power, and then they
And
got
then they
diminished,
take-
and then they got an extra one when they, because of the So Chaos.
Ah. Well, you know what? We freed up our way through.
Seems so. So
Yeah.
I'll take these boys, and I will delete them, because they're levies. They will never come back. And this guy
Bye,
will move
common
one
people.
space. And let's see. Let's have a rioting mob in the back to the rear. There. Let's have...
Damn it.
Yeah, they can move, they can react. Let's try and attack the Grove Guardians with the Stinkhouse Trogs. So they... It's disadvantage. It's fine. Alright, the Trogs will attack. They fail. That's fine. Street Rats are going to... 1. I would have them move 2, but I can't move into the fortification without spending an additional one, so they can't do that. So they're instead going to attack this adjacent rioting mob. Their traits... So they have the poisonous thing. That's going to hit the rioting mob. I think that also hits them. Yes, okay. So the rioting mob takes 2, and they became diminished, but they're also going to get a poison counter. So, I can hear Allie getting water, so I'm going to do the morale test for them.
Thank you.
Okay, they failed the morale test, so they are now at 1, and they have a poison counter. Or rather, wait, unit
So they died next turn?
No, actually, it's different. For some reason, Poisonous doesn't give poison counters. Poisonous gives weakened. So they are weakened.
What does weaken do? Disadvantage?
Weakened... Let's see. If I shift double-click on that, it should bring up the thing, but I don't know if it does it for you guys. When the unit is activated, remove the token. The unit has disadvantage on attack tests and power tests for that round.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty generic. Street Rats are done. Let's see. Let's focus fire on... Let's try and take down these tavern crawlers. Get them out of the way. The Marlins are going to shoot at them.
Oh no.
Let's see. They attack. Does that hit tavern crawlers? It just barely does. Actually, it does even so because they have +2 from being in a building. So that's going to... Sorry. Alright, they're not going to succeed at their power test against the tavern crawlers. But they do have a second attack. Okay. So that's them down, I believe. Regardless. So the tavern crawlers are... Well, they're at 0. Essentially. I'll just put an X on them. So that unit is broken. If anybody has any rally abilities that they can use on them, then they can be.
But it's only Allie that can use the rally abilities, because that was her unit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does anybody have anything that can affect other people's units?
Let me just check. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's ones that they control, so I think that this guy is just gone. Right.
Yeah.
Also, retroactively, this guy couldn't have moved in there. Because it's a building, it takes 2 actions to move in there.
Ah.
It's fine, I'm just moving back. Well, it doesn't change anything. They followed up after they killed the other rioting mob.
Yeah.
Oh no, Vanguard's collapsing.
Actually, your Vanguard did collapse.
Shit.
Yeah, that's their enemy.
So the
infantry.
minnows are
That's what
going
I'm
to shoot
saying.
now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's collapsing.
Minnows are going to shoot at, I think, this rioting mob. They only have 1 attack, and they failed it. They don't have anything special. The Elore Death Marks, do they have any cool traits? They do. And a weird error message. Okay. Okay, so they don't really do anything in this rank. So they're gonna try and shoot at this rioting mob again. They only have one attack, and that is a miss. Cool. They're gonna probably move up and out of here because they actually want to be in the. It looks like. Doesn't cost anything to move out of a fortification. Who else hasn't gone? The rioting mobs are gonna need to go around. This guy can only move really one. This guy's going to move two because he's just gonna dash. This guy's already moved. The crew hasn't moved yet. Can they do anything fun? They also can sow chaos like the mobs. So I think they can't do anything, so I think they're done. So last but not least is this riding mob up here. Actually, that's not last. Yeah. Okay, so this cavalry unit up here cannot do anything, or this guy can't attack the other cavalry unit, so he just sits there. And he doesn't want the rank to collapse, so he is just going to sit there pretty. Actually, he's gonna move into the castle. It's probably best for them to do, using 2 movement. Then the Grinners can attack anybody. So let's have them attack. Let's have them attack the Outriders over here. They're gonna drop in on your cavalry unit.
Whose cavalry unit?
The Kimot Outriders.
What was the roll?
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, no. They have a Screech ability. It takes their action, but they'll do that instead. Let's Screech on the Grove Guardians, I think. So I'm going to have the Grove Guardians make a power test. DC 15. So that is Amon's unit.
Oh, right. I forgot. I don't get to use those. Let's see. Oh, wait. Power test?
Yeah, just hit the power thing. The power button, if you. Okay.
God damn it.
So that is a failed one. So they become misled. Shh. What's this token? So what misled is when the unit is activated, remove this token. The unit cannot attack and moves 1 space in a random direction that round. So next round they're going to do nothing except move randomly. Which
this is terrible.
50% chance to break the rank.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Okay, so the Grinners didn't do anything. They spent their round screeching badly around the Grove Guardians. So they'll just return. Okay, sorry. Taurus controls all his fucking units in a row. So, Zumasu, it's your turn.
So I just want some clarification. How does this work if this is collapsed? Can people still move into it or what? Like with this guy's?
Once there's no units in it, then technically we just pretend that thing doesn't exist.
Okay, so for now it's still here because there's a unit there.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, to keep us from being completely fucked off, if I move a unit there, can we reclaim it, technically?
Yeah, because I think technically it needs to have absolutely no units in it.
Alright, yeah, then I'm over. The Murshocks are going to try and reclaim their spot. They're going to attack the infantry. So let's go. Let's go! Ah!
Right, that looks pretty good. That looks very good.
Damn, they're tough.
They're tough, but that's still a hit.
Yeah, that doesn't get through their toughness. Well, that's a hit.
Successful attack tests cause no casualties, though. So they actually take no damage.
Oh, Jesus.
They are damage resistant. And if you had succeeded at your power test, it would have done normal damage. They don't ignore that.
Made it weakened.
And it would have done the weakened thing. Right.
Alright, and then I got my two
calves.
I need to save the rear, but I also want to get rid of this, but these guys move guys up there.
Remember, your aerial unit can attack anything that doesn't require units being exposed.
Yeah. Did both the Mariners and the Minnows get 2 attacks? Or just one of them?
Just the Marlins had 2 attacks.
They're gonna attack the Marlins, so we're gonna put the grip. Let's go. Damn it. I don't think that hit.
Don't think it did either, because they have +2 to their defense.
Yep,
Yeah.
that didn't hit. Alright, and the Outrider. I kind of want to save our peeps that are getting attacked right now. They're going to go after the street rats, actually. Well, that hit.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
I believe that did.
And that missed.
Alright, second one misses. This is the Outriders?
Yep.
Okay. Do they have any special doohickeys? No, not really.
Just,
Okay, so they just take a damage. Boink! They go down.
I was just checking something with the Griffins.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not much else they can do.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. Just those 3 guys.
Come on, it's your turn. So,
Oh,
your dudes are misled, so they won't do anything.
except for 50-50 direction, right?
Yeah, do you want to do like evens odds, evens
Yeah.
north?
Yeah, evens north. Ooh, thank God.
Alright.
So I just moved to the side, I guess.
Yep. They're no longer misled, but they moved into the fortification.
That's actually pretty good.
And I kind of wanted to free up the cannoneers from the trogs, but oh well. Okay, my cav is going to try finishing this up.
Mhm.
God, please freaking hit. Jesus
Right.
Christ.
Lots of
So
tens today.
they do have +2, so I don't think that hits. It does not.
No.
They're
It's
in a
just,
Taurus's castle.
this is a terrible roll.
This is
Anyway.
rough luck today.
Hey, listen. The Leaf Crown would like to have a word with your luck.
Fair enough.
Alright, is that
I
it?
don't know, there's a single... Yeah, that's it.
Alright, Mao.
Okay. Let's, shit, can't move riding mob from the reserve, because that'll collapse. Well, let's at least use this one and attack the street rats in the back.
Alright, that one is weakened, so it does have disadvantage, but it's no longer weakened after that.
You know what? The amount of shit rolls I've been rolling, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
See? About the same.
About the same.
Technically, that's still an 11. So, what's their...
What makes it an
Actually,
11?
no. Hold on. I can move them. If I move them forward and move them...
Yeah, you can't
there's
move
no way
them.
to actually move them. Fuck.
Yeah, it's
can't
mostly
do
when
diagonal.
they run into somebody.
Yeah. Alright, never mind.
This looks bad, lads.
Yeah, it does.
Right.
Yup.
Oh wait, why did I progress the turn? Mao, you still have plenty of units.
I have...
Yeah,
Thank you.
she's got everything.
Not that much now. There's only, what, 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, because you're not moving this guy. The Darkbow Company can still go.
Yeah, I had 5, or there's 2 units that already got lost.
Yeah.
So, Darkbow... Let's attack the... Arats infantry.
The Urzats.
Yeah. Unless you guys want me to go for more of their center.
At this point, just fire blindly into the air. I think anything works.
Just worry about these things in the back that are just, like, wiping us out.
Yeah, I mean,
They do
anything
have
works.
a bonus to defense, but these guys did pop out of the castle.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd say go for the low hanging fruit, only because the fact that we could use some fruit right now.
Yeah, and honestly, I could do with less actions on my turn.
Okay, so low-hanging fruit would be Corrupted Leaf Crown, or the infantry, or the mob in the back. So what if I try and pick off the mob in the back, and then we'll shoot somebody else, if that's successful.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Motherfucker.
Well, that does not hit. Are you trying again on them?
Probably
What were you
not.
gonna say, Jay?
Yeah.
So, Jay,
Okay.
we're planning to say something?
Oh, no, I hit the button by mistake. My apologies.
No worries. Just making sure. All right. Well, leaf crown. Let's get them.
Okay, changing targets.
Okay. Now you do a thing.
We really hate the police.
That's true. They've been the only ones that got
They're
attacked.
the only ones who've had a bad time.
So yeah, that's, I believe, going to get rid of them. I just want to double check their traits and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. They are just gone. They are
Good.
They are good for gone.
Good.
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 They're your co-workers, man.
No, those are the corrupted ones.
Yeah, it says corrupted. Right on the
Actually,
tin.
tin.
straight up, they're the ones that would hate me, and I'd hate them the most because I was part of like internal affairs. I was like, I could never get rid of them.
Can I move this last riding mob into the tower or into that house? I forget how much movement they have.
Yeah. If you use your action to move, you can basically dash. So you can move 2
Yes.
spaces instead of 1.
All right. They are in the house.
Right? The house. Boom Crash, now it is your turn.
Okay, the cannoneers automatically hit, correct?
Yep. They can hit a structure, I believe. Alright. This unit can attack a fortification. It automatically hits. No attack test or power test needed. So if it's attacking a unit, it would need to make a roll. But if you attack a fortification, it just automatically hits.
How much health
Okay.
does the castle have?
It has 12.
Oh, so it takes a while.
Yeah,
Their
this
stats
is...
are here.
Cool.
Yeah. But they do get +2 to attack, so if I do go after a unit,
It's
Does
a
that
big risk,
mean-
big reward. Yeah.
It would also,
yeah.
like, it doesn't do 1d4 plus 2 to units. That's just to fortifications.
Oh, okay, so...
It would do its damage, which is
3.
still 3, so it's nothing to sniff at.
Yeah, that's still considerable.
If a
So
cannonball
the-
hits them, they will be obliterated.
I kind of want you to kill the Urzat infantry because they are tough motherfuckers, but then you have to win a power test too. That's the rub.
Yeah, they
I
only
know
get
you
the
can-
+2 on their attacks.
What happens if you kill a riding mob again? Because they do weird stuff, right?
Nothing happens when you kill them. It's just they suck to exist around.
Oh, for the morale test, if something dies next to them.
Yep.
Right.
They basically dogpile.
Maybe go after the specialized guys if you want to kill a unit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. So yeah, let's go out after the Elore death marks.
They're exposed. They stepped out of the castle.
Yep, so they don't have +2 to their defense. You have +2 to your attack. Okay,
Ah!
that'll hit. That deals
Nice.
3 damage. Bing, bing, bing.
They
Hey.
automatically need to make a morale test and a disadvantage because they're next to the
Yep,
mobs.
let's do that first. So they make a morale test, and let me check their traits. They don't have any traits that help with this, but they did get a 20, now that I'm seeing it, so they're
But
fine.
don't they have disadvantage because they're next to the mobs?
That is accurate. So...
Mob freaked out when it saw the cannonball and disrupted them.
Oh, sorry, each opposed unit within 1 space has disadvantage.
Aw, okay.
Okay,
Okay,
so now
they
you
just
can
got
do your
bad with
power
her.
test. Oh, shit, why did I do 3 damage to them? You only do 1 damage to them. The power test is made to see if you do
the
3.
extra damage.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
The attacks only deal 1 damage unless otherwise says. Okay, let me check their traits. Okay, they have really low toughness, so that actually
Make
does
the
hit.
business. Okay.
Mm.
So
now,
is that 3 additional damage?
yep, so they took 4 damage this turn instead of
Nice.
damage.
You chunked. They look like a weird specialized wizardy unit. You chunked the wizard unit. Good job.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Okay. Sorry, that was a bit of a pain to go through.
Okay, no, it's all good.
Then you got
I'm
your
going
class.
class of 13. Let's go 1 for the Elore and death marks.
Okay. That is a hit because they have +2 to their attack. So that
Okay,
is.
so more power.
Yep, 2 power. That's a success. They go down.
Obliterated them.
Second attack then.
Maybe protect your rear.
Yeah, I'm looking behind us. It's like, oh shit, there's people fucking behind us. God damn
Yeah.
it. Um,
They don't have much dudes left. Oh, right.
Fuck. Okay, yeah. Let's go for the street rats, I guess.
Riff raff, street rats.
+2. So,
That does not. Oh, that just barely hits, actually.
oh, okay.
That hits their toughness. So they have 1. What is the damage of your class of 13?
I think it's 1 damage, and then power test is 1 additional damage.
I think it only does 1 damage.
Do they have 2 attacks?
Yeah, they have 2 attacks.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
They did 2.
They have 2 attacks. It's just their damage isn't as high an
Yeah.
output. So yeah.
Did they go from 6?
They had 1 damage before. They were at 5.
Or at 5? Okay.
Yeah, that's why they're at 3.
Alright, I just wanted to make sure, because I was like hovering on that for a while. Alright, so that is some damage on the street rats. They've become diminished, so now they need to do a morale test. They fail, so they take another damage.
Good job, 1 HP mob.
Oh, right. That's your rioting mobs. They take another one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap.
They're at 1.
Good.
Huzzah.
Wow, I've literally done nothing.
I feel the same, man. I missed on all my attacks.
I have only 2 units.
But to be fair, one of them does 2 attacks, and it just almost obliterated a dude.
Those are the strong ones, the ones that do 2 attacks.
I know. It's just why I like the Dark Bow Company. They're great.
So far, they're the ones carrying. All the other units I have, like, failed horribly. Or dead.
I mean, you had levied units. The dwarf
Yeah.
are the ones that are supposed to be strong.
This is the reason why knighthoods ended. Crossbow reigns supreme.
Yeah.
Oh
Alright.
god, the Urza coming.
The
Urzats
infantry's
are
going to
coming.
move. A Taurus actually also has skirmishers. It just hasn't really come up because of this stupid wall.
Oh, shame.
So his infantry and artillery that move before attacking get +2 to attack tests. And then
And
they
I
gain an
can't
extra
follow
move
up,
after the
right?
attack. They don't have mobility, so you can still follow up.
So I can move my guy here to attack him.
Well, move to a grid first. Not in halfway.
Yeah,
they-
I, like, wiggled.
Okay, hold on. So follow up. As a reaction, when an enemy unit moves out of an adjacent space, the unit can move into the space they left. Yes, you can leave. Does that take any? Didn't say
It's
that.
a
it did.
reaction, right?
It's a reaction.
Yeah, so it just takes your reaction. So you can
Yeah.
do that, but you don't get to
You can
make
do
an
it.
attack. That's from Mao's feature.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm still happy with blocking them off.
Okay. Well, they are going to attack this riding mob.
You are next to their riding mob, too, so now you have disadvantage in your stuff.
A morale test, not
Yeah.
only morale test. Yeah, so the attack is kind of whatever.
Double checking their traits. Attack your weaker one. Okay,
That might missed.
that
It
misses.
missed.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fuck you, RoboCop.
Well, the robots are done. That's fun. Big Taurus, yeah, we're all the same people. Let's do... Well, this mob is just gonna attack. Z's right next to them. Does a 12 hit the Marauders? It does.
Yeah. just makes it.
Alright, so they take 1 damage. Then the riot mob is going to do a power test. It fails. Right, so the Mereshock Marauders go down to 5.
Stupid mob. At least the Vanguard technically hasn't fallen yet.
Nope, they're
Right.
holding it.
Just want to check the crews. Oh, wait, the crew doesn't go yet. But the crew train. Okay, yeah. So this riding mob is going to move in here with 2, because that's what they have to do. Let's see. This mob's going to retreat into the Patriciate Ward. Let's have Street Rats. They're going to use their action to burrow, so they're going to disappear this round. Next round they will reappear, but they will be disoriented when they do. But they can appear anywhere on the map.
That's fun.
Don't like that.
Righty? And now these Trogs, they're going to attack the Cannoneers, who are right exposed. Oh. Yeah, the Cannoneers should have had a disadvantage on their attack test last time. Oh well. They did what they needed to do.
Okay, noted for next time, though.
Yep, because of the Trogs being next to them. But the Trogs did not hit, and they only have 1 attack. So that size is wrong. It's been left over. Okay. This needs to go. I think mostly the archers and the aerial units need to go still. So, the minnows, let's have them attack this rioting mob to try to get rid of them. Okay, that gets rid of your guys' rioting mob. So I'll delete them. They're done. So the Marlins will go. They have 2 attacks. Let's see if we can get rid of... Let's attack the Mereshock Marauders, because I'm kind of nervous about them. Attack. That is a hit. Let's do a power. That is a miss. So the Mereshock Marauders take 1 damage. And we'll try another attack against them. Does that hit the Marauder?
Yeah.
It does, especially since they have +2 to the attack. So that's going to hit them. Let's do another power. That hits their power.
God damn.
So they take 2 damage. They're also diminished, so they need to make a morale check.
And it's
I think I have a trait
disadvantage.
for this. It's disadvantage because it's next to them. Damn it.
And they take an additional 2 when they fail. So they are broken.
Oh.
Wait, but I think there's something about this.
When you start your turn, you can do something.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's only if I succeed.
Yep. So at the start of your turn, you can use your Templar's Rally to potentially get them back up. But for now, they are broken. Okay, the aerial unit. Let's see, I'm just bringing them down here. So they can try to recharge their Screech ability. It's a recharge on a 4 through 6. Okay, so they did recharge it. Is that worth doing? Probably. Let's do a Screech on the class of 13. So the class of 13 needs to make a power check. Which I can do if Boom Crash is gone.
Sorry, Windows were not cooperating. Class of 13.
Yep, it's a power test. Okay.
Oh god.
We
I
are
like
not meant
this
to win
Screech
this.
ability.
Shush.
Alright, so they are misled. So they are going to move out of their tower next turn and not do anything else. But that took an action on the Grinner's part, so they're done. And I think that's it for everybody except for the crew. So the crew, do they do? I mean, kind of need to get in there at some point, whether or not this collapses. So they're going to move out. And they'll be done. Zumasu.
Okay, this is not looking great. I get to do a morale test on this guy, right?
Yes. So the way your Templar's rally works is, so it's not been rallied yet, so you can make a DC 13 morale test. On a success, it gains 1d4 casualties and it returns to the battlefield. Oh, according to normal deployment rules, so actually you can put it anywhere, I believe.
Okay, this is an important one.
Well,
Can't
actually,
use inspiration for this, right? If it goes poorly.
you might need it later.
Am I allowed to use inspiration?
I will allow it.
Okay.
Oh, we can? Oh,
Nope.
okay.
Nope. Damn it.
Okay.
Because they had the scroll, which is why it was important. Can't even heal other people. Okay.
This is a disastrous.
Yeah, it's going kind of bad. Those ersatz infantry are going to be terrible. Those trogs are terrible. We're going to focus on the trogs because we need that cannoneer to work. So Keymat Outriders first.
Mhm.
Da-da-da.
23 will most definitely hit.
Alright, power attack.
20
Alright.
will also hit, and they do 2 damage. So that's going to do 3 total damage to the trogs.
Good chunk.
Alright. It's a good chunk.
And the Griffin Riders are going to try and make it so they're diminished.
Right, so the Griffin Riders come down. I'll grab them for you.
Oh, sorry.
Never mind. You were trying to grab them.
And that misses.
That is a miss. Right.
Alright, that's it.
Come on. It's your turn.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
Alright.
Rogue Guardians
your
are
dudes
not
aren't misled anymore, so they can move.
Okay, I'm gonna go in there and try to get rid of the trogs because we need the cannon working.
There's nobody else adjacent, so he doesn't need to bother with that thing.
Oh my god.
I
Wait,
think
maybe?
that's a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, don't I get disadvantage because of the stink?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, hold on.
Don't.
Since you must use inspiration, can I use inspiration? Or is it something for something else?
You can use inspiration, you just won't have it later.
He's implying something's going to happen afterwards.
If you
Well,
lose
if-
this battle, then you might have to fight something.
Yeah, so you know what?
With your characters that have not had a long rest.
Yep.
Yeah, fine. Okay,
Ah.
fine. Okay, so I'll be useless. Okay, let's just get on with it. Cavalry. Mob. I swear to God. I swear to God.
It's not looking great.
It's not looking great.
I'm okay. I'm starting to turn racist against lizard men and tree folk.
I am disappointed in your existence.
All I'm hearing is most of your next stronghold actions after this are just going to be getting units. So you have more rolls.
Yes. All right. Go ahead. I'm done.
Alright, Mao, it is your turn.
Boy. Okay, let's attack the infantry with the mob.
Those infantry are tough.
You son of a fucking bitch.
They're freaking tough.
Yep, it clings off of their metal armor. Do not resist. You're being detained.
We're in a house. Fuck you. All right, Darkbow, please help with anything. Let's attack the Marlins because they've been doing some damage.
Alright, they have +2 to their defense. And you have +2 to attack, so
Mm-hmm.
do
Just
what you
great.
will.
Yes!
That's a hit. Deals 1 damage. They're not
Get this
diminished
power
yet.
attack in.
Power and then get poison on the power if that works.
Yep. Let me... Nope. Oh wait, toughness is...
Toughness is
8?
8, so yes.
Yes! You do 3!
Poisoned!
Alright, that
3
deals... Yeah, it's 2 attacks with 2 damage. So they do take 2 more damage. They get diminished, so let me do a morale test now. Do they have any bonuses? They have advantage, but that doesn't do anything because they've still failed. Alright, so they take another 1. And then your poison arrows, that
Mhm.
one does put a poison token on them. So that's going to put 1.
And it will
He's
inflict 1
bad
casualty.
Yep, So that will do a casualty at the start of their next turn.
Do I want to deal with that, or just want to shoot them again?
You could also try and kill or hurt some other unit if it's up.
I could try and hurt the Trog.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think the Trogs would be a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Let's shoot them.
Diminish them, try and get rid of them. Okay, that hits.
Yes! God, these dark bows.
That'll
They're
hit the
They're so good.
Trogs, and that'll do 1 damage. Let's see if you
Then
do
see if
another
you get
damage with the
poison.
power.
Mm?
Nope.
Yes!
Yep, that's a hit.
And poisoned.
And they are
And so
poisoned.
they're diminished too because they're at 8, so they got to roll that morale test.
Yep,
Yep.
they failed that. So
Yes!
now they're at 1,
And the
they
poison
have
counts.
a poison counter. So yeah, they're automatically dead next turn.
Yay, focus on the
But for now, they are
dogs,
still
voice
being
call.
stinky.
We saved the cannoneers.
They'll be dead. Yeah, they'll be dead. It's okay, they'll be dead.
Alright, boom, crash. So your class of 13 is going to move in a random direction. I'll just roll a d6, so I'll do like north, east, south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So, yeah, that makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4. So they move this way.
Of course, it's the worst
Love that.
direction. God.
Oh no!
But they're no longer
Yes,
misled.
it is.
So
They're also
Now-
not in a tower.
the dwarf cannoneers can act.
Okay.
They're probably going to be loading, or they could use their dancing lights wand.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, the Dancing Lights one doesn't do any. Hold on, I need a refresher.
It basically gives advantage, I think. When any artillery unit this commander controls succeeds on an attack test against an opposed unit. In any artillery. Oh, it's arrows of dancing lights. That affects all of your dudes. So that's good to know for the future. We're like learning a lot as we go. So technically, even your class of 13 can apply this. If they succeed on an attack, each allied unit attacking that opposed unit has advantage on their attack test. So it basically lights up a dude that you hit with an attack.
Okay, so it's not
Okay,
relevant at the moment. but
It
would've
actually
been
isn't
before.
relevant, but
Yeah.
it also means that they no longer can use their action for that.
Okay. So I guess all I can do is load.
Right?
Go, dwarf.
They load their cannons. Right. Looks like it's a Taurus's turnaroos.
These guys.
Oh boy.
These guys.
Good for him.
I think we need to... Let's try to hurt the class of 13.
Oh.
I knew it. Oh
Okay,
no.
an 18 is gonna hit. I'm presuming. Let's check and have it up. Oh yeah, they barely... Yep, and we got their toughness as well. So the class of 13 takes 3 damage. Diminish them. And now I need
Oh,
the class
they're
of
having a
13
bad
to make
time.
a morale save. They're not adjacent to the rioting mob, because you can only be adjacent sideways in this version.
Also, that's our own, not an enemy one.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
also your own.
Yeah,
Sorry, it gets confusing. I should have used 2 different icons, but I wanted to
it's okay.
show that they were the same type of unit. Alright, so that's
I
another
think
fail.
They were rallied, yeah. They routed, I meant. Sorry, not rallied.
Well, they got diminished, and they failed their
Mhm.
morale, so they do take 1 extra damage, so now they're at 2.
Chunked.
Fork.
They weren't meant for battle.
They wanted to stay in the tower.
Alright, it's a Taurus's turn. Can his artillery do things? Because I also am noticing that they also have poison arrows. I think that only applied time. Remember when, so... Let's shoot at the class of 13, the minnows. See if we can finish them off. Oh, actually, because they're out of the thing now, I believe that does hit them because the minnows have +2 to their attack. So they do an
Yeah.
extra damage. Or they do 1 damage. Let's see if they do the power. Okay. The class of 13 is broken.
So the goddamn gargoyle kicked them out of their tower and they immediately got pummeled.
Okay. Let's have the... Oh, the Marlins take 1 damage because I'm activating them now. That's what the token's for, to remind me. Okay, the Marlins, let's have them shoot at... Let's have them shoot at the Outriders. I'm sick of them. Okay, being sick of them is enough to hurt them. Power 10. Okay. Okay, that also hits the Keymod Outriders' toughness.
How much does the Keymod Outriders take? 3?
So... Check the Marlins.
Because their damage is 2?
Yep, their damage is 2, so they take 3, so they're automatically diminished. They also get a poison token.
Oh god, and they have to make morale to pretty much survive.
Yep.
Okay. At least they make the morale
Yep,
test.
they made the morale test so they don't get more diminished.
Well, they don't auto-die.
They
the
don't
next
auto-die
turn.
next turn, yeah. Let's have this mob on their vanguard up to the Dwarf Cannoneers and make an attack.
And that
And
row
since
is
they're-
completely gone.
Since they're moving, they get +2 to their attacks. They're skirmishers. So 12. Does that hit? Let's see. That does not hit the Dwarf Cannoneers, especially since they have... I forgot they're also inside of a building.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that
They're
is
holding
gone.
out.
I'll black it out. It'll be here.
Okay.
It's
Help
a
if I-
sensor bar.
Yeah.
Wob.
It's a sensor bar. Sensor bar!
Yeah, to hide all of the
This-
corpses.
A map layer, so that I can accidentally click it. Alright. Cool beans. So, we can ignore that layer. And, let's have... That's actually really rough, because it makes the crew harder to move through things. Well, I can't actually activate the crew anyway. But let's have these dudes in the middle collapse this rank. Because honestly, I don't think we need this rank anymore.
Smushing
Oh,
things
wait a
out.
minute. I think ranks only collapse when, the end of the round.
Oh, okay. So in case somebody else wants to move in or whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like if something is temporarily open, it doesn't do anything. Alright, so either way, these guys move down. Let's have the street rats reappear. They become disoriented or something? They become disoriented until the end of the activation. So that's a different token. Which is basically they are slowed. So they can only act, they only get their action or their move next turn, not both. Who else has not been activated? The Grinners. That's the last people to go.
Thank God.
So let's have the Grinners go in, and we'll attack the Darkbow Company. They're aerial, so it doesn't matter if they're not exposed or anything. Let's also see if they, okay, they didn't get back their Screech, so they will just do a normie attack against the Darkbow Company. Okay, I think that's gonna hit them.
Hold on, because they have +2 to their defense too, right?
Yeah, but they got
Nope, they're not in a
19.
building.
Oh, they're. I thought they were.
Nope.
All right. Ow.
Right? Then we will power. Yep, that will power them. So that's 2 damage to them.
Okay.
I don't think they have anything. They don't have anything else that applies. So the Grinners are done. Back up here. Use their die.
Thank you.
Alright. So finally, it's the crew's turn. Now the crew can go in here with movement 2, so that rank doesn't collapse, but theirs does at the end of the round. So after Zumasu's turn. Which it is your turn now, Zumasu.
Okay. Keymon Outriders are going to try to go down to 1.
Yep, they
Or-
activate, so they take the poison.
They're having a bad day. I swear I just changed this. They're gonna attack they're gonna try and finish off them.
The who?
Can they actually? Is that how it works? Because there's nobody up blocking that side, or no?
No. That one cannot collapse. That one hasn't collapsed yet, so you can't attack the center.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta attack the rear.
Your aerial unit
Okay.
can go in and attack there.
Okay. So then the Keymon Outriders will try and get rid of that mob we're trying to get rid of.
Mhm.
Ugh.
This
Please do my job for me.
pro mob over here.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
Nope.
Why is that mob so
The
strong?
dice want a specific story, and it's going to fuck us over.
Apparently.
We are not the protagonists of this story, apparently.
No.
No,
Oh,
we're
actually,
the protagonists, but
I
this
was
is just
I was also supposed to set for charge with the Trogs. I forgot to do that. So the Keymon Outriders might actually have been dead anyway.
from last time.
Yeah.
What charge? Oh, like.
Because
is that-
it's a reaction when they get attacked by cavalry units.
Oh, okay.
Or aerial units, actually. So they're gonna...
make an attack.
So that, well, it's a command test for them.
Okay.
They kind of suck at that,
So
I think, so...
You have to be able to command first before you
Yep.
can. Okay, good.
Okay, the Trogs
They're
weren't set for the charge, so they didn't automatically damage you.
They
Okay.
were too dumb. Okay. So the Griffins are going to try and kill the Mariners.
The Marlins.
Yes.
Like the baseball
Oh, I see
team.
it. Yeah. Oh, sweet. I think they killed them.
They're all fish.
The Marlins and
Okay.
the Minnows.
It doesn't even matter if I roll anything else, right? Because they automatically take at least 1.
Yep, that gets rid of them.
Good job, Griffin Rowdies. You finally did it. Alright, that's it.
Let's go down. And at the end of the round, there is one collapsed rank. So we collapse this one.
Took our class of 2013. We're taking your
Reserve
whatever it
rank.
was, Marlins.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Top of the round. It is Amon's turn. Actually, things have happened. I think we should check for retreats. So we're going to count up all the tiers of units on both sides. And if one has more than twice what the other has, then the other side retreats. I'm going to count up Aetorus's units.
We're just counting.
The number
Like the
that's in the top
numbers?
right.
Okay.
They have 17.
It's the dice numbers or
Nope,
oh,
it's-
the top
it's
right.
their
No, just
tier.
top right. So
4.
2, 4, 6, 7,
Yeah.
Plus the
Uh,
other aerial
10.
units.
11, 14.
14 versus their 17.
So not double.
Okay, yep. Just checking.
We're still fighting it out for a little longer.
Yep. There is no clear victor yet. So I'm on.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe these Darkbow can like clean some stuff up.
They need to or this is
I feel like-
over.
I feel like this is a 300 situation, where it's just like,
Hey,
you
that's
could-
how adventurers
Except we
go.
don't have the advantage of the ideal location.
yeah.
And abs.
Oh yeah, didn't the Stinkhouse Trogs already die? Because that was during Aetorus's turn.
During this, it'd be the start.
Oh. Yeah, during their turn they did need to die. So they will go
So-
down.
So your total numbers would have been less by just
Would
a
have
tiny
been
Yes,
3
but it's
dice?
still not more than...
No.
It's not half of what yours is.
bit. Yes,
we
but
actually
now
pretty
the number is
even.
14 to 14, isn't it?
Yeah, we're even.
No, it's
Yeah.
14 to 16.
Oh,
Trogs
they
are a
were-
tier 1 unit.
Oh.
Why are they so? Damn.
They
Okay.
just hurt a lot. Jeez.
They just hurt a lot.
They didn't
Okay.
do much, they just got really lucky one time.
And they also just give people disadvantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was kind of important a few times. All right. Do your thing, Menudamu's parlay. and
Okay.
Guardians.
Well, Grove Guardians are gonna move into the building, twice causing 2 movements because that's all I can do.
Okay.
And then the for fuck's sake, I'm starting to hate these guys.
Hey.
Finally.
That's a hit.
Finally. Okay, finally.
The mob goes down.
Yeah, finally. Yeah. All right, let's get on with it.
Cool. Mao, it's your turn.
All right. Let the riding mob attack the infantry. Let them, of course, horribly fail every fucking time.
I'm actually
Let's-
suggesting attacking. Well, no, never mind. They're hard to hit.
No, I know they're hard to hit. So dark bow, they're gonna go after the minnows.
All right.
Sniper
We're gonna hit them.
That-
Ooh.
So they have a plus
They do
two,
have
so
plus
it's a
two.
16
Let's
against. They're
Nope.
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
well, it's not
So-
a 16. It's because they're not in a building.
I thought they just had plus 2 for their attack.
No, your dark boat aren't in a building.
Yeah.
That's what he means.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
they're
feel like I may have done it wrong once then.
probably. I also assumed he was in a building for a while.
Yeah. So just see if you can get him poisoned. Their toughness is
No,
higher.
their
Their
toughness
toughness
is
is
higher.
10, yeah.
Or wait, no. I was looking at the dark boat. Their toughness is 8 too.
Oh, that's okay. Then that's a success.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
Oh yeah, sweet. You did the damage.
And it is 1 damage though, so that's they go down to 4,
And
they
poison.
get a poison token.
and they get a poison token.
Now, do I attack them again, or do I attack the infantry?
That infantry's gonna fuck your guys up.
Yeah.
What is your adding to your? You have to both pass your power and attack. Is the hard part about them.
Well, the thing is, too, is that if they do go down, the riding mob's right there.
Yeah,
So they will
exactly.
they'll have disadvantage on their morale check. So I think it's a good risk.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes!
Okay, you gotta get this power though to make it work.
Mm.
What is the-
Inspiration.
Ooh.
Is this against the infantry?
Yes,
Yes.
infantry. Yeah, what is infantry? Toughness.
They ignore the attack test, so the power test is what matters. They will take no damage unless you hit them with power.
Gotcha.
You have to hit him and then hit him again to make sure it does damage.
Okay. I'm gonna do inspiration. I would like to do another power test.
Okay.
Better?
Does that hit?
But does that work? Oh, it does!
Yes!
It just barely does.
And they have a poison counter.
They're diminished.
And they're diminished. And they have...
They already became diminished. They automatically succeed at that.
Oh, because they're robots.
Yeah. So they take 2 damage and they get a poison, which doesn't make sense, but per the rules.
Hey, it's corrosion
acid.
damage.
Yeah.
We're saying this is acid arrows.
Yeah.
Sure.
The dark bows are using Melf's acid arrow.
Actually, the robots are programmed to be human-like, so it's like, why was I programmed to feel pain?
Right?
We're saying that there's Cybermen, there's actually brains in there.
So I think it's Boom Crash's turn. The only thing you have
Yeah,
left
that
is
was
the Cannoneers. But they are set to attack.
Yeah. And the question is, do I go after the rooftop grinners because they are a pain in the ass,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
somewhere else?
yeah. Kill the gunners. Only artillery and the very few units can technically hit them, so I'd say go for the gunners.
Okay. That I will then.
grinners.
Grinners.
The grinners, because I'm the cannoneer. I'm technically the gunner.
Pew pew pew.
Oof.
+2. Nope.
Well, no, the +2 does. Since you have +2, that does hit.
Yeah, you're in a tower.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
That does
Aha.
hit, yeah.
They're
Okay.
going
Very
to
nice.
they're going to ignore that damage thanks to their stone skin, but now you can make a power test.
Oh, power. Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Yeah, that doesn't hit because that doesn't increase your power; it just increases your attack.
Does
Okay.
the
So
dancing lights
close.
thing still work? So.
No, that only is when they succeeded a power test.
Oh, okay. No, it says an attack test.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
means. Okay, well that doesn't totally do anything because it says succeeds in an attack test against the opposed unit. Each allied unit attack. Oh, I see.
So basically, somebody
Okay.
else can have advantage against
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
So my griffins
Yeah.
could try and fight them.
No, I dyslexia'd a bit, but now things should have advantage on the next, or on all of them.
I think it just says allied units attacking them. Yeah.
Yep. So any attacks against the rooftop grinners have advantage, which technically is mostly going to be the Darkbow Company, and then
Or the Griffin Riders.
or the Griffin Riders.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, then go to the infantry who dies from exposure. Poor
Yeah!
guys.
Oh no, so sad. Get the fuck out of here.
And I can remove.
That's big. Those guys were a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they were very tough. All right. So a Taurus will go. The street rats are slowed this turn, basically. So I'm just gonna have them. I'm gonna have them burrow again. Fuck it, why not?
I don't want to die.
Yeah, they don't want to die. So I'll just have them be a secret tool we'll use later.
Oh no.
Let's do... have this mob attack the cannoneers. With their
Ooh,
+2
what do the
to
cannoneers do?
defense, that is a hit on them. So they'll do a power. That's a miss. Okay, so the cannoneers only take 1 damage. Bingus bongus. This mob... Oh, actually, I can still move them, so I'm going to move them here. Right, then these guys are going to attack against the dark bows. It's a miss. Yeah, they'll end. Now these rioters up here, they got to get through here, so I think they're both going to just move twice. Doop doop. Oh, actually, one of them can't do that. One of them can only move twice into there. Then the minnows are going to take 1 damage. Poison. They become diminished. I believe this is their first time becoming diminished. They need to... Okay, they take another. Oh, actually, I think that... Does diminished only happen when they get damaged from an attack?
That is a weird scenario.
I think that's
It just says when they become diminished, so...
yeah. I mean, if they walk through fire, it's like, oh no, this was not worth it. You know, that's a morale check.
Yep, okay, so
Yeah.
they do get downed another one, so they're down to 2.
They're being British World War One. It's like, what do you mean we've got to march through the wall of fire?
Well, somebody was poisoned, so it's like somebody was like, okay, ready to go, man, and somebody just collapses and starts puking, and it's just like, oh no.
Alright, the minnows are going to shoot at the outriders.
Leave us alone.
Well, that kills the
Okay,
outriders.
Well, I get to try a morale check next turn. Whoop-de-doo.
Yay! Them to the well, actually, it doesn't really matter that much, but...
Yep.
Okay. Minnow's done. Mob done. That's mostly it. So we go to the crew. Crew... Now,
They're the next foreboding guys.
yeah, they haven't actually done anything yet because they've kind of been in reserve this whole time. Okay, what are their traits? They have the So Chaos thing, so they're the same as if a mob was nearby. Also, you guys have a 25% chance of not doing anything if you're next to him.
Oh,
Jesus
great.
Christ.
And if they successfully follow up, they have +2 to their defense. Neat. So they're going to attack the Dwarf Cannoneers. Natural 1.
Yay!
Which is a 10 on a natural 1, so that's a notable thing too.
Oh, they need to die.
Alright, the crew is done. Zimasu.
Alright, let's do a morale test for these poor bastards. Okay, so morale. Yes!
Success! So they come back.
How much is it? It's a D4?
It's a D4.
Okay, cool. Nice!
Your Templars rally, they come back with 4 exactly.
Cue the anime music.
They just got knocked off their horses. They had to bring them back.
Yeah, they've managed to regroup after the initial attack.
They lost their initial horses and just raided stables in the city.
I feel like they were just fired upon by the artillery and then they scattered, and then the next round they rallied and regained themselves. They're now like charging down a street.
Okay, they're gonna go after the crew because, yeah, screw the crew. Let's go for this attack. Wait, do I get something benefit? They succeeded a morale check, right? Because I think it technically pairs with righteous. Yeah, so they get, I think, advantage, right? Yep, they can use their reaction to get
Commander
advantage.
control succeeds in a morale test. It can use reaction to gain advantage on its next attack test.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, they get advantage on this roll. Sweet. So yeah, let's hope this
Additionally,
hits.
any unit opposed that is diminished
This
also
is
has
anime.
disadvantage.
They got
Holy
a 20.
shit.
Anime.
Okay. Go for power. But they don't hit hard enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me check
Still a
their
hit.
stats. 14 and
Yeah,
14.
they're chunky.
Okay, so that first one hits.
They're also in a building, aren't they?
No, they're out of building.
No. Oh, right, the dwarf cannoneers are in a building.
Yep.
But at least they got a hit in.
Yeah.
All right.
I was very worried. I thought that whole thing was about to turn south.
And then the Griffin Riders are going to try and get the Grinners. They have an advantage because of Boom Crasher's thing.
Yep.
Yep.
But I have to win a power too because they're going to just negate the first part, which they probably negate this.
Yep.
So let's see if they get the power.
Yes.
Ooh, thank God the 18 is the first one.
All right. What are their stats? Okay, so they only
I
deal
think
1
they just
damage.
usually do 1 damage. Still something. This is a morale test of our rolls.
Yeah. All right. Is that it for you?
Yep.
Amon is the top of the round.
All right, let's. I'm just gonna keep on circling around it clockwise and just start bonking.
Okay.
Oh,
you can
thank
actually kill
God!
this mob.
Oh, thank God!
All right,
That's
but
a
this is the
hit.
important part. Now it's toughness.
Okay, and
Ooh,
also I
that's
think
second.
the
Actually, wait. Let me check. 'Cause they're in a building. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah. No, it's fine. That's
Yeah,
2
great.
hits, and I believe the power does 2 damage. So that's 3. So they need to make a morale test, or they go down.
yeah also like
Damn it.
does heavy training affect them at all? Because you did assign those units to me.
Yeah. Heavy training does. What does that do?
Each medium heavy or super heavy infantry unit only, so it doesn't do anything. Okay,
Oh.
well, yeah.
Darn.
No.
I didn't see that when I was assigning.
Yeah, no,
units.
don't worry about it. It's someone had to take the cav.
This is so much a strategy thing with just who controls what units, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah. So when this unit succeeds on a power test as part of an attack, the unit is also... Okay, so this is the weakened one. So you did also weaken that unit.
All right. And regarding the Grove Guardians, I can't move them because that'll collapse the back line.
You could get them closer to the crew.
Might
You
not
move
need
them
the back line.
sideways. Technically.
Well, I'm in the building, so
Then you like
Yeah.
it there?
Your extra defense, we know.
well because I can't really move in to help. That's the problem.
Oh, because you risk hitting people.
I mean, you
it's
technically
just that-
can, because you can move 2 spaces instead of 1.
Well, no, if I move forward, then the back line collapses.
Oh, and then the guys can attack the dwarfs easy. Well, it's a flying unit.
They don't
anyway.
have any cavalry, so it doesn't matter if your
Mhm.
thing attacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
the only-
really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
they
aerial
have a
unit
flying
can
unit.
attack anything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
exposed.
In that case, you know what? I'm not gonna go near the crew because it never works out. So I can start attacking the mob.
Also, actually, the round ended, so technically, this is collapsed as well.
Ew. Yeah. Then okay, that's kind of rough.
Battlefield is shrinking.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's my double movement, I guess.
And Mao, what do you do with your 2 units?
Let's take the dark bow and let's try and get rid of
The crew.
The minnows?
the minnows and the crew are definitely 2 that I'm looking at. Because one riding mob versus another, that's whatever. Minnows first.
That's a hit. And I
Killed him.
believe that is another hit. That is another hit.
A dead.
The minnows go down.
Technically, the dark bow can move, right?
Yeah.
And attack, yeah. So why don't we take a step back into that building you were so worried about?
It takes 2.
Oh,
Yep.
it does take 2 to get in there. So I can't dash. All right. Well, we'll just attack the crew. Eh,
That is a miss.
Misses.
yeah. Womp.
All right. Your riding mob.
So technically, because that line is no longer there, I can immediately just attack the other riding mob.
These
right?
guys are considered adjacent. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They're
so
in
let's.
the building, though.
They are
Maybe
in the
attack the
building.
one next to you.
You're both in buildings.
They are
Maybe
both in
attack
buildings.
this guy.
Yeah.
We've Doctor Stranged it, and the buildings have warped.
Apparently.
Does that hit the mob? What's the mob's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You hit the mob.
You hit this mob, right? That's not in the building.
Yes.
All right.
Not in the building.
Then power. Okay, so it's just one.
Bonk.
You know what? It's enough.
All right.
It does something.
Boom crash. You can load the cannoneers, but that's mostly it.
Loading.
Unless you want to move out of there, but I assume.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a nice safe space.
Hunker down and load the cannons.
This is some World War II hunkering down in a tower type thing.
Right. It is a Taurus's turn. Oh, I forgot to set against the charge for these guys. Wait, did you succeed at a power test? Yeah, you did. Okay,
Yes, I did.
I need to do a command test for the mob. Okay, they don't have adaptable, so they actually don't have advantage on that command test. So you're still fine. Nothing.
All right.
I think they're just going to. Let's move.
What backline are you protecting?
Let's move 1 and then 2.
Hmm.
Which is possible because they can move through fortifications fine. Just moving into 1. Now they're up against the wall. Let's have these guys move down. Let's have them attack the Darkbow Company because we need to get rid of them. Don't think that hits them.
Oh no!
Oh, it does hit them. Okay, let's do a power.
Ow.
It also hits them with a power. The Darkbow Company is diminished. They have disadvantage and they need to make a morale check.
They don't have disadvantage on morale, though, do they?
Hold on, they might have a trait. While this unit is diminished, opposed infinite. Nope, that's different.
Okay,
They have.
so they still have it because the mob is there.
They have because the mob is there.
Oh,
Okay, so that's 1 attack, 1 power, and then 1 from being diminished, and then an additional
at
1 from
one.
being near the mob. So actually, they're gone.
oh, fuck.
The mob just
swarmed the damn
overtook
building.
the Darkbow Company building. They found out where they were hiding. Yikes.
Well, now we might have to count.
It's
the
gonna be
next
the end of the
round.
round in a second.
They'll
We'll
stay.
see.
Yeah.
They'll stay where they are.
Good for them.
Let's see. This mob. They moved
Oh,
that turn, right?
But my mob could have followed up.
Then you'd leave your building. That's up to
So?
you.
Oh yeah, you
I
can
can do a
follow
follow-up
up if you
action.
want.
Yeah. But mine's got the attack on it.
Oh, yours can attack with. Ooh.
Immediately make an attack against an adjacent opposing when it completes the maneuver. Yeah, so I can move an attack.
Okay, so
and if
actually,
succeeding,
thi-
I can move back or
this
move
is
away.
this is important because if she manages to kill the opposing mob because of the mob trait, this could prevent
But
that
that-
mob from doing anything.
Yeah, would Darkbow have lived
If the mob got killed
if
when
the
they
mob
were...
got killed?
I mean, they would have lived.
So
Okay.
you gotta kill this mob or else the Darkbow is dead.
Right.
All right. Big money.
You got +2 because you do the skirmisher thing.
Yup.
Okay, you
Yes. All right. Let's do this.
hit. You gotta hit the power and they gotta fail the morale.
Dan, you're adding so much pressure. Stop.
No,
okay, it's
his
fine.
his pressure is making you do
He's-
well.
He's making the dice fear.
Okay,
Fear Dan.
so actually that mob is gone, and the Darkbow Company should
So the
have
Darkbow would have been
4.
moved. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Time reverses.
Oh, and now the riding mob is next to the crew, so they have disadvantage on the morale checks.
Yeah, that was a very big reversal.
Holy shit.
It was because of your traits. I remember our traits.
Well, hold on, and technically can they? No, I'll leave them in there. They could technically move again, but I'll
Yeah,
leave
but-
them there.
I get why you want to keep them next to the
Yeah.
crew.
Okay,
Fuck you, Chris.
I think
He let you do the thing.
I know.
It was nice.
Yes, but
I know. But also-
we're saying it to the enemy, not
Yeah.
to Chris.
Yeah, technically.
Screw you, a Taurus. Then
This hard fight.
I'm still sad about my steak, bros.
Yeah.
I think your skirmishers thing might not work on the reaction attack. So it just wouldn't have gotten the +2 and it wouldn't be able to retreat after the follow-up. I think is the
Okay.
only thing. Unless it was during your turn.
I was just looking at the mobility training.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know. That
he's-
still
yeah.
works. I think the skirmishers doesn't, because I think I paraphrased the movement thing. I think it's when it marches, which is an action on your turn.
Oh, I see.
He's clarifying skirmishers is its own thing. Mobility was
Yeah.
what technically worked.
Yeah.
But you rolled high enough; it was
Yeah,
relevant. which
you
was
still
also
did what you
important.
wanted to do. I'm just, I think that is how that works. I don't know.
Charge is a command, so you have to command something to do that. Is that how that works?
Or it's like- it's a
the
different
follow-up
type of
is a reaction. It's not during your turn. But
Okay,
again, don't
yes.
quote me on that. But I think that's how it works, and that's probably how I'll run it in the future.
Okay.
Okay, so that was your reaction. I think the only people left to go are the Grinners. Let's have
Those
them
bastards.
go in and attack the Darkbow Company, because I think this is what I'd like to do with my life. Actually, let's see if they...
Can they just move into that building? Is that what they can do?
Actually, they have their thing back still. The
The
Screech.
screech.
I think that's better to do. Darkbow Company,
Sure.
make
Done.
a command check.
Oh no.
Okay, so they are misled. Next round, they are not going to do anything except move in a random direction. Which is
I
arguably
hope they move
better.
into a building. I would laugh so hard if they move into that building.
That would be funny.
Alright, next it's the crew. The last of Taurus's pathetic units. Let's
They're not a
attack
pathetic unit.
the Cannoneers still, I think. Oh, actually, the Dwarf Cannoneers maybe had a 25% chance of not doing any. 25 or less? Okay.
They still loaded.
Right. Then the crew is going to attack the Cannoneers again. I think a 28 hits.
That's pretty high.
So that's going to be 1 damage. Let's do a power, which is a natural 20. So that's 3 damage to the Cannoneers.
Can they just hire assassins?
Which the Dwarf Cannoneers are now diminished, which the crew is the same thing as a rioting mob. They have the Sow Chaos feature. So the Cannoneers need to make a morale test at disadvantage. They are in a building, so they do have +1 to their morale check.
Does this count as an infantry unit? Hold on.
No, it's an artillery unit.
Okay, interesting.
Your guys, right?
No, talking about the crew.
The crew is an infantry unit. Why?
No, it's relevant for power tests in the future because of stalwart trait.
Okay. Yeah, if they're diminished, but they might die if they fail this morale check, so...
Oh
Mhm.
Hey.
You did it.
You did it. They're technically fine.
These fucking dice, I
These
swear.
dwarves are so hardcore.
Look at them, they're like 13, 13, this will happen.
Okay,
And
so...
I technically have +1 because I'm in a tower.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
Good job, dwarves.
Crew's done. Zumasu. And after your turn, we'll check the numbers again.
Frickin'. Okay, so it's a numbers game right now. Okay, Flying is gonna attack the riding mob with only 1 to hopefully kill it and make the numbers better. Ugh! What's their stats? Yes!
Nice.
And they're not
Kill
in a
them.
building, so that
They're
is
not
a
in a building.
success. That gets rid of them.
Yes. Okay, and so then, do they have any units that are low? Not really. I'll just attack the Keymont Outriders have a thing against the crew, so they're gonna go after that. Fuck those guys. Ah!
Yes.
Oh, these Outriders. Okay, so
Eh.
they still do 2 damage, which still diminishes them.
And they have
chunk which they
disadvantage
have
on there. Yep.
Yep, because they got chaos. Ral. Okay. Oh wait.
They fail because they got disadvantage.
Yeah.
But they are adaptable. They have advantage. They negate your disadvantage.
Okay.
You can't out chaos them.
Can't have chaos the group of assassins that drink on the job.
So they, so they are still fine. Anything else, Zamasu?
That's the only units I got.
Okay.
I
End of
hope
the
I kill
round.
mob.
End of the round. Some places collapse. Back
A
to
lot of places collapse.
They do not have much except for a vanguard anymore.
Our rear collapses too.
And your rear collapses, yeah.
Whew.
Oh no, I can't sit down anymore.
My
Nope.
rear.
Okay, so
Become
that's,
Hank Hill.
Yep, now count your units.
I'll go from top to bottom. Yours is the Menu Dummer's Parley 3?
Yep. They only have 8 right now.
7, 8, 10. I think we win. We're like at 14 or.
You have to have
That's-
16 to win.
We're at 14.
So -5. What's yours?
I have 4.
So that's 9.
How much does Ellie have?
I have 3.
So that's 12.
And you have
and-
14.
Yep.
Damn it. It's close.
We gotta just beat up one more unit.
Yep. Alright, top of the round. Amon.
All right. Damn it. Okay. There's not much for me to do with the tree folks. Okay. Just I can't. I don't have enough movement to get in there, unfortunately.
You could
Yeah.
theoretically move through the wall of fire and attack the mob.
Wait, can you move?
Well,
through-
you wouldn't be able to attack them actually. You'd just be able to get through.
The
Mm.
Dark
Yeah,
Book
I'll-
Company's not on a thing, right?
They are not.
So
Also-
could you technically move over here? If you wanted to.
Does that work?
Moving through
Um,
units?
Moving through your own unit specifically.
I don't think it does.
I think
so
I think it might, but
I think it didn't work last time because we've had struggle with the uniformations like that before.
okay.
Okay.
The question is, where the hell did my cav go?
Your cavalry should be at the top.
Yeah, it's right over here.
Oh, it's like
Looks
overlapped.
looks like you somehow got overlapped. On your
Is it
screen at
overlapped now?
least.
Okay.
I say try and kill the crew.
Are you sure?
You kill the crew, that means they lose.
Mhm.
Yeah.
At the end
And
of the
that-
round.
That
You
is
can't-
their 3 unit.
Hitting the high guy, the sky guy is hard. Oop, that got him.
Oh shit.
But is there like disadvantage or anything like that I need to watch out for?
No, I'm just wondering, I think that I didn't move the street rats last time. They were just permanently burrowed.
Oh yes,
Oh yeah, they have been.
they still
Shit.
technically exist.
Um,
So
There-
technically it's not just one more person to beat up.
We have another. We have another
There's
group
another.
that's just appearing somewhere.
I won't try to interfere with the Grove Guardians movement, so I'll have them appear here.
They can appear in a building. God damn it!
Yeah, they can appear in a building, but
Wait. Well, the thing is, like, Grove Guardians couldn't move. Like, can they attack?
they were here, right?
Yeah, and then I moved, but I don't have the extra movement to get into the building, so I just did.
They
end it
could attack.
prematurely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me do that first.
Well, second because you hit with the other one.
Yeah, I did. Okay,
Ooh,
I don't think it
that's-
works.
I don't think that hits them.
Yeah. All right, we'll resume with the cav then.
Well, actually, the
Decided-
street rats need to go.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah, so they'll attack the Darkbow Company.
Yeah.
Rude.
okay.
They missed.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, let me resume with the cav then.
Yeah, get your bubonic plague out of here.
That is, you hit with the first attack, right? Yeah, that was what
Yeah.
happened. Power.
The power
does
didn't
not.
work,
Already
so it just
resisted diminishment, so they're fine. Okay. Oh no. So you only do the bad thing on a power test.
yeah.
So they only take 1 damage. Still, there's a chance we could kill him.
All right, that is it for me.
Righty.
Man, the Grove Guardians really didn't do anything.
No, because I switched them to the back row.
Yeah, they're supposed to be a damage tank, and they were in the opposite space a tank
Mhm.
should be.
All right.
Okay, so your Darkbow company moves in a random direction.
Yup.
Just do evens, odds, left, right.
Evens left, odds right.
Yeah. Wait, evens,
What did I
odds,
say?
left. You said even. Okay, so evens, odds, left, right. So evens, left, odds, right. So that.
Totally just
Right.
did. Heads up, I win. Tails down, you lose.
Yes.
Okay, so
They-
they don't
they're
do
not
anything
moving a
else.
good
They're
spot.
done.
Okay. So then I only have the riding mop then.
Mhm.
Kill the street rats.
Would it be better to get the crew? Because they're going to deal more damage.
It's up to you. The street rats have. Well, no, they're in a building. Yeah, so maybe just do the crew because the
Okay.
street rats have higher defense now.
Back into crew.
Yeesh.
That's a hit on the crew.
Nope.
No power test.
I thought. Do they have 10 or they have 8?
They have 14.
Oh, never mind.
The crews are chunky. The mobs are weak.
Apparently. Alright.
Oh,
It's
actually,
something.
hold on. The crew actually has a feature. The riding mob has a 25% chance to not do anything. So,
That
Oh.
stupid thing.
so I'll do a percentile, 25 or less. Okay, you're fine.
Good.
Hey, so I think
That's
that's
it
you.
for
Boom crash. The cannoneers are prepped. I'm gonna do the 25% thing now.
Mhm.
Okay, so they can still act. So they can do whatever.
Yay. Okay, should I keep attacking the grinners or should I switch targets?
I say switch targets. We want to try and kill a unit.
If you kill the crew, it's definitely going to be more helpful because they're a 3 unit.
Okay, yeah, let's go for the crew.
Huzzah!
Oh yeah, that
Nice.
kills
It was worth it.
Plus
That
2.
kills the crew.
That will kill the crew.
I'm just gonna do the power test because I want to know what it is.
Narratively, this is the dwarves getting their. This is the dwarves freaking getting their
Oh.
revenge.
Yeah, the unit's getting wiped.
Yep, the cannon
That felt good.
blasts away at the expert adventurers that have been hired to fuck up your day. Okay, so that's that.
They turn
Okay,
the
that felt
cannon
good.
into a mine, and as the adventurers try to approach, they just get destroyed.
It's a Taurus's turn. Let's...
Got his stupid gargoyles. What else? And his stupid rats.
Yeah, so they can burrow again, but it'll mean that they're, like, gone for another turn.
We don't want to die.
I think it might be best to try and attack. So they're gonna attack the riding mob.
Okay.
That will hit. That
Would
will...
he also try to maybe, like, retreat?
I think
the
they
street
killed
rats?
the mob.
No, I think they're just
No.
killing the mob.
I meant a Taurus and, like...
Well, that's checked at the end of the round.
Oh, it's end. Okay.
Okay, so they take 1 and then 2, and they get diminished, so then they need to make another check. Also, they're gonna be weakened regardless. So make a morale save for the riding mob.
Don't the mob just die because they take 3 damage? Well, if they fail the morale, they die. You're
Yeah,
right.
that's why I'm waiting for the morale from Allie.
Okay.
On Darkbow?
Oh,
On
the riding
mob.
mob.
On mob.
Okay, the riding mob dies.
The rats one-shotted the riding mob.
Plague.
And they're
Just
gonna
play.
do a command test. Well, actually, they don't need to do a command test. They can just move into that. Actually, we can get an extra movement if... No, that's stupid. That's not how that works. Dying is not moving away from the space. However, the Grove Guardians can do a follow-up if they want to. They need to make a command test to do so. Actually, I
Tell me
don't...
it for you?
Actually,
What?
I'm not sure if they can follow up into a fortification now that I'm about
Oh.
it.
Yeah, because
Okay,
it's,
okay,
it costs 2
okay.
movement.
Yeah. Okay, so the street rats are done. This mob is going to move in here, and they will attack the cannoneers. Okay,
Ooh, thank
And
God.
with-
Phew.
that's pretty good. These guys, they might as well move over here. I mean, they could risk going through the wall of fire, but it could very well kill them. And then the grinners. Let's
Those
see.
bastards.
Let's see if they've. They did get their screech back.
God damn it.
It might be good to just screech the Darkbow Company again.
Those poor dwarves.
Yeah, because they're going to spend a round reloading. Then again, the cavalry are here too. I think he just needs to try to kill the cannoneers. So I'll go for it. Plus... wait. Yeah, alright, we'll go for the cannoneers. Okay, that's a miss.
Chris, stop trying to win this.
Hey,
you
I'm trying to do
bastard.
as best as I can.
He's trying to play Taurus as the guy with the sending stones and message spells.
Alright,
I appreciate it, but I only have one thing left, and I only get to do a thing every other turn.
the crew is gone. So, Zumasu. It is your turn, and then we will check everything.
Okay, the Griffin Rider's gonna try and kill the street rats.
Okay.
Because that would make attack. They killed the street rats.
They do.
The street rats are celebrating in the street after wiping out that mob, and then Griffins just go and maim them. Keymout Outriders can't probably kill anything, but they're gonna try and attack the mob that's attacking the dwarf cannoneer. Nope, they missed.
Nope. Yep. Alrighty. Anything else?
End of the round.
That is the end of the round.
I got the 2
Check.
minutes, that's it.
They have 5.
Got 2, 4... What's the cannoneers?
They're 2.
They're 2.
So you guys have
the
10.
Outriders are 1.
11, 12, 13. I think you guys
Yeah.
have 13 versus their
Yeah.
5, so they will have to retreat.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do their retreat maneuvers now. DC 8 command test to leave the battlefield with its current casualties. Okay, so that's actually fine. They're the bad guys, so they're probably not gonna... They don't need to do retreats, they just do.
I mean, they're mobs. They have 2 mobs in gargoyles, so the gargoyles
Right.
just fly away and the mobs just dissipate.
Well, it's to keep track of how many casualties they keep at the end.
Right. So like those gargoyles, just like who was it? One of our other things had bumped up to like the next tier because they survived the last battle.
Yes.
So like those gargoyles could bump up another tier if there are more.
Yeah, but you might defeat their domain.
True.
I think we irked out a win just out of sheer luck.
You kinda did. Now...
So it was real scary.
You guys can rally at the end of the battle, which is now. So that's a DC 13 morale test for all of your broken units. I'll have you guys that are controlling them do that.
Oh,
I
one
can't do it for the
each.
Marauders again.
Oh, you can't touch them?
Oh no, I mean, can I do it from the Marauders again?
Oh.
He had done it before.
Actually, I don't think they can. They are permanently broken.
Because I don't know if
They've already
is this a
tried to
separate
rally.
trait? Okay, it's not like a separate thing my trait was.
Yeah. You got to do that a little early. Okay, so they do not reform. And the Tavern Crawlers, that is...
I'm considering using my inspiration. Should I? I think I should.
No, well, we won the battle, so they won't
Be a
have to deal
boss
with it.
fight.
Or at
so-
least it won't be a hard fight afterward. We assume.
You
Yeah,
like
the
your-
thing, Boom Crash has a couple of aces still, so I'm not terribly worried about her yet.
If you want to, I mean, because it seems like you're attached to the class. You
Oh,
like
yeah.
You like
You like
them,
your little
of
nerds.
course I
They
do.
are.
Yeah.
I
can
mean,
revive 'em.
narratively, it makes sense. Oh god damn it!
Fuck.
Ugh.
I was gonna say it narratively makes sense for them to kind of be out of this because this would be pretty.
Hey, does that do anything for you?
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
It does.
Okay, so
Herschel steps up and gives an arousing speech.
they
Herschel's talking to all their dead bodies to be like, "No, it's not your time yet. Get up."
so they are not, or they're not. They don't need to be remustered. They just reform with one unit at the end. The Tavern Crawlers, the last one to do that. Okay, that's Wait, do they have
they're
advantage?
outboard.
I don't know.
traits. They are adaptable. So they
Okay.
also succeeded just barely.
Red as a 13. Whew.
Alright,
this is
so once
somebody
again, the Mershok Marauders need to be mustered at the end.
Just having a fucking bad time.
Guys, you did great out there, but I have a few notes.
To be fair, it's not like them failing, it's them having low initiative and then dying before they can do anything.
Yeah. Alright, so, you guys did succeed at Warfare.
Next time we summon the Meshach Raiders, we're gonna Marauders. We're gonna get a enemy unit of Aarakocra. They're all gonna be secretary birds. They're gonna die immediately.
Specifically targeting you guys. Alright, so let's go to, suppose, Elore. I didn't get a fancy map for this. I had a fancy map for the battle, but you guys have avoided it, despite all my efforts.
Can we see it?
You
we
can
still
see
fight
it.
them, but with advantages?
In fact, I'll say that instead of like us fighting it, I'll say. Hold on, I gotta hide some stuff on the other map because there was gonna be an incentive as well. It was gonna be an interesting fight, but
Actually, us avoiding this fight and flying over it just makes me feel like the World of Warcraft when you're first low level and flying over burning steps. You're like, oh, I was glad we're not
Yikes.
fighting that.
yeah. Okay, so I'll have you guys do a fly over. Alright. So here's the, if you recognize the area, it's actually near the Senate and the Gate District.
Yeah.
But everything is on fire. There's riots going on. There's a bunch of crowds that have gathered. And there's a giant set of like power armor that is marching through, speaking with a amplified human voice that you have heard before. Well,
We just
sorry,
killed power
only Zumasu has heard before.
Oh, it must be Arn.
No, it's actually
You heard Arn.
it's actually the chief artificer, Avrosian.
Why is she inside the... We need to convert her.
You are being detained. Do not resist. Step orderly into the Leaf Crown detention centers, and you will not be shot.
What's her
Great.
name? Rosian?
Havrosian is not Jarsali. They are the old man that created the Leaf Crown guardian things.
Wow.
Rather, he was in charge of it. Jarsali was just a part of that.
Sorry, so to clarify,
Yeah,
this isn't the
that's-
person who made them, it's just the...
No, it's this guy.
Yeah. The one put in charge.
Yes. Either way, this is what you see as things are winding down, as your riot has effectively taken control of the city. Like, this power armor had to be taken out as a last resort to try to silence all of the people marching on the Senate, and things have gotten very out of hand. You guys
Can we
flee.
go kill the power armor?
Uh,
I have in character reason to want to kill that thing.
But the thing is that you're in the fucking hole, so bite me.
Well, we would have gotten out of the hole to be on Dust Flicker. I assume we would have done that for the sake of expediency.
No, I have 10 minutes.
Too bad. It's in the pocket. You're in
Boom
the
Crash
pocket.
is heavily motivated to get her babies out. No.
You're in the timeout hole.
Right. So you guys are fleeing the scene. Where are you guys going? Actually,
I figured we're just heading south.
as you guys are leaving, sorry, it's hard to wind down from warfare. Okay.
Fair enough.
We get it. You want to like throw things at us. We'll face the challenge.
Okay. You are leaving Elore, like flying over the gates and seeing the fires disappear behind you, heading for Galestone, or are you heading to somewhere else in the city, actually? So that's what I need to clarify.
We.
I mean, is there any reason to stay in the city?
There is gonna be the issue of like Gale it depends on who takes charge of this if we're gonna still even be considered a hostile thing. So we do kind of probably want to butter up whoever's in charge after this.
we need to get those books copied. That was the main
Yes.
goal.
So
and
could
we need to give it to
actually-
someone.
Yeah, we probably know where printing. We could probably go to like a bookstore or something with all this shit going on or something.
We don't
No, I thought-
need
no,
a
we're just gonna let
bookstore or
Boom Crash take
anything.
care
You
of it.
have a fucking Kenku.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
We have
That's
Boom
the
Crash.
whole point.
We just need the space for Boom Crash
Yeah.
to work.
Yeah.
what
That's
you
what I'm
need is
saying.
space and time, because it isn't an action to write out a new copy of the book. It's an action to like memorize a page of the
Why don't
book.
we just go to the Arcane College?
Or
You're a
guys, we
student
could,
there.
or we could just go to the Galestone and just come back later.
Using the teleportation circles.
I'm not using a teleportation circle because I only have one vial of powdered ruby dust left, and that is a complete waste.
Okay.
So then it
We
would make
could
more
even
sense to
go.
actually-
Remember those harpies that attacked us when we were super low level outside of Elore?
Yeah.
We could go to those caves and just hunker for a bit.
Does Boom Crash have everything that she needs?
I mean, that's kind of why I'm saying if we're not going to just teleport to Galestone, we should just find some place in the city. You have the place that we have.
Is there a reason why we have to teleport to Galestone? Can we just fly there? I mean,
It takes like 2 days.
It takes
It
1 day
is
by air.
Yeah.
It takes 2 days by horse, or yeah, 2 days by horse, and it's like 4 days by foot.
Yeah. I guess if we do it by flying, it would just take a day to get there and a day to get back. That's my only issue there.
I'm
But we
just
wouldn't-
checking because I know I have ink, but I might have a sheaf of papers from the brothel that I lifted, and I just want to check if that's in my inventory.
I do have paper and ink in my inventory. I haven't used
Same.
for ages. So it'd
Well,
be
the-
more just.
Do you
so
have
we can-
3 ledgers worth of
yeah,
I
that's
have-
the thing.
I have 1 ledger's worth. I have a journal.
Wait, I have a
There you
question. I mean, you've ripped off wizards before. Do you have any like books that you've stolen from them? Used up books.
Boom Crash
I'm
or me?
checking.
Yeah, well, anyone, because
okay.
the thing is like the wizard book. Once the spell is used, it's
Mhm.
empty, and you gotta write it again. So you can just write it on a wizard book.
I will look to see if there's anything in there.
Is that how that works? When you kill a wizard, does their book delete itself?
No, it doesn't. But the thing is like when you cast from it, it disappears. You gotta rescribe it.
No, that's not quite
That-
how it works.
I think you're thinking of like preparation of spell, which is
Because
different.
you literally permanently keep the spells in your scroll, or your spells in your spell book,
Yeah.
and you copy it from the spell book into your head whenever you finish a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
it's fancy
disappears
and
from your
magic.
head. I have 10 ounces of ink and 20 things
That's
of parchment.
rather specific. I cannot find
Yeah.
the
Okay. So
papers.
okay, you know what? We
Inventory.
go to a cave. We just do a cave painting.
I will allow.
I have a journal, 10 sheets of parchment, ink, chalk, stuff.
Oh.
And a blank. Ooh, I have a blank book.
Oh, you have a blank book?
Couldn't Boom Crash? How many spell slots you got for message?
I think that's my journal book.
For message, hold on.
Or because we could also this isn't like we could technically take a rest and then we could start messaging what's his face, Ricky
Two.
Dallas. Yeah, we could message Ricky Dallas, say if he knows a place where we can go basically raid for supplies. Because he ran a newspaper, he would know.
There's a
Okay.
college. Okay.
Then let's do that. It's efficient, and we're already here. So send a sending spell, Ricky Dallas, Ricky.
Richie.
It's Richie.
Richie.
it? Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Basically say
Mr. Dallas.
we got the stuff.
Good supplier for large amounts of parchment. ASAP.
I said let him know on the scoop because he's probably gonna help.
Well, message doesn't let you say much, so just
So
getting
many
to the
words.
point.
No, I'm using sending.
Yeah, sending
Yeah.
is it lets you reply even. So you get a reply from Richie, and he says, "Right now, I'll see what I can do." That's all you
Well,
have.
we want a location, but people in there not actually answering the question.
Okay, I'm gonna respond. God damn it. You have one shot. Tell me where in Elore do I get paper now?
All right. I'm gonna move over to the Elore map. Let's see.
Oh, we could go rob Cecil, I just thought of.
Well, our
I
last
thought that too.
place got busted. Best try busting someone else, especially now during the riot. That's all they can really tell you.
Let's go rob
Okay,
Cecil.
so Cecil.
Yep, it's either Cecil or we're robbing the Arcane College. So, and I have a
Arcane
feeling
College has
Cecil
mages
is
that are crazy.
Yeah.
Love Cecil.
Okay.
Cecil's just an asshole.
We can pay him if he's there. If he's not, we got bigger things
Or
to do.
we could just rob him. Fuck that guy.
Rob him. You saying the magic words.
All right. So, you guys head to Cecil's Arcane Inks instead of fleeing the city, as initially thought. You head to Cecil's Inks.
Rush.
Yeah. I mean, you're flying, so it doesn't take you that long. Flying kind of low to lay low. You head to Cecil's.
On our way out.
You head to Cecil's. Mal, you're gonna do some crime. Let's have you do a
Authorized crime.
It's been authorized by the group, Allie. It hasn't
Exactly.
been authorized by the Leaf Crown.
If it was
I do.
authorized,
Or
it wouldn't
Cecil.
be a crime.
So I'm gonna have you do let's do a initial lockpicking check. Or just
the one
breaking and
thing-
entering check, really.
We can do lockpicking.
Is this area being righted around?
Most places are. Elore's on fire. So that natural 21 will succeed.
Thank you.
You managed to break in. It's not your best work, but you are in a rush. Managed to like kind of jimmy this window open, and immediately an alarm starts going off. You're being home invaded. You're being home invaded. Your home's being invaded. Your home's being invaded. What do you do?
I mean, just go in and grab stuff. So if Boom Crash is there, just tell her to point me in the direction. We'll just load our pockets with whatever we can grab.
I'm gonna just transform into a leaf crown, just for precautionary measure.
All right, I'll have you do an investigation check.
With advantage, because Boom Crash is helping.
With assist.
Assist?
Sure.
Yay.
Investigate. You grab a bunch of papers, and they were kind of right out in the open. It was just a little hard to see in the disheveled, disorganized area. It looks like stuff has been pushed up against the doors. A candle comes around the corner as you guys are leaving. Excuse me, what are you doing here? Get the hell out of my...
I throw 10 platinum at him and let's go.
Oh, what the... I'm under attack!
My response
shiny.
is, I'm doing whatever I want.
The leaf crown needs these papers.
He's incredulous, but he picks up the platinum, and he's kind of satisfied, seemingly. He's angry, but he's satisfied.
Why'd you throw money at him? It's his
Keep him
paper.
from reporting it or some shit. You also took ink, right?
I have ink.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have ink.
Okay.
Alright, so...
Don't
We're
we
at-
have like a stink house thing for yourself that you had with the chair that we can't use anymore? Couldn't we just hold up there?
Chair?
We could.
Oh, that
yeah,
place.
the Biff's apartment.
Yeah, why not just go to Biff's apartment so we're close by to everybody? We can also keep an eye on some of our allies. Maybe help them out.
If that's what
Necessary.
everyone wants to do, sure.
I vote on that.
Sure, whatever. I don't
Okay.
care. As long as I have peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet in time, and we can guard a smaller space.
It's in the. It's in
There's
the space
absolutely
that's-
no peace and quiet in Elore, but you will at least not be disturbed by people.
Can't you just make the hut thingy?
I suppose. I think that blocks sound.
Sure.
You can make the little hut in a corner, because doesn't it like isn't it disguised and stuff too? So people would have a hard time finding it and everything.
I guess it can just be like it's like a bubble sphere. So
It's
in
a
the
tent.
middle of an abandoned apartment.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, and we can cast
Okay.
non-detection on it to keep ourselves safe.
Yeah, just
Yep.
go back to Bonnery's place that you own now, and there's
Yeah, that basement that I haven't checked on in ages.
Yeah.
By the way, spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it.
So we'd have to cast non-detection around the dome and then go in.
So
If that's available.
Yeah. That's fine.
Because we can do it on a space as well as people. So because we have multiple people, including a hostage.
Well,
do
what
it
I'm
in
saying is
space.
the effect can't extend through the dome. So even if you non-detection an area and then put a dome in there, the magical effect will not extend into the dome.
So somebody can scry on you while inside the dome? Or no, they couldn't because the magical effect of scrying wouldn't work.
Yes,
Oh, so the dome's already scry proof.
I think so.
Okay.
All
I would
right.
do the non-detection anyway because it's an extra oomph in some case somebody leaves the little bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I want to be on the outside, keeping watch anyway.
Right.
Okay.
You guys
Into
hunker
the
down
house we
in
go.
Biff's apartment or the house, Bonry's house.
Biff's apartment.
Biff's apartment. We seem to like that place better because of the weird chair.
That's the
Speaking
weird
of weird
chair.
chairs and kinks, the hostage. Does my detect magic see anything on them?
That's right.
I want to make sure they got their stupid contingencies all gone, and I'd be able to see something glowing if they got something on their purses we could dispel.
So it looks like they do have some sort of magical item on them. It looks like some sort of divination / conjuration magic.
I'm gonna dispel this shit.
Alright. You dispel the item.
Good. Does the aura go away?
It goes away for a while.
Huh.
Hmm.
It's a
I'm putting-
magical item, so it will come back in time, but it is
Gotcha.
unattuned to its wielder.
Gotcha. So
So
we
now
have to
it
leave it
should
out.
be safe to put her into prison jumpsuit and just keep her bound and stuff.
Yeah. Put her in the chair.
Yep. Don't- Yeah, she's a racist.
She's unconscious. She can't fight against it. It's a strength save.
Well, it's also just taking somebody who's unarmed and helpless right now, but she's a terrible person. So
She's
we'll change her outfit, put her into things. Okay, the standard: keep her hands restrained so no one's semantic. Put a blindfold on so she can't see things, and
she's
we'll
got that. Just put her in the chair.
put a gag on. Yeah. Okay. So we go through all the steps. We take her item. What was the item, by the way?
The item was a brooch that bears the sigil of a Taurus, or the Court of Dragonflies.
So what do we want to do with this creepy brooch that'll probably activate in a few hours, or a few, I don't know, however long.
Put it in a bag of holding.
I mean, it's probably scryable, right? Do you want to
Not-
just keep it in the thing?
Not if
Not
it's
in a bag of holding.
Not if
Oh.
it's an alternate dimension.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Yeet
should I
it.
put it in my bag of holding?
Yeah.
I guess. Okay.
You picked her up. You can take care of it.
Fine. Okay. What do I call this thing? The dragonfly brooch?
Sure. Note that it's Theala's.
Diala's dragonfly brooch. Also, Priyan still with us and disguised as Varys.
Yes. And I mean, they can be. They can just change that at will.
Yeah, no. Just gonna be like, can you at least lay down next to like your sibling? Pretend there's only room for one in the chair, so just be on the floor. Or we'll tie you to the back of the chair, in quotes.
I mean, would you not for nothing? Would you rather me or Boom Crash imitate? Maybe Boom Crash because Boom Crash.
Boom Crash is
actually-
busy.
I guess. Then would you rather me imitate since I'm also
No.
a guy? I can disguise
No.
self too.
No.
Okay. We want Priyan to do the playing the part piece.
Priyan's playing the part. You can be there on watch. We need to make sure that we have magic, senses, and weapons ready in case they do something.
All right.
Also, if you're not there, or if she can see you in a different location, she might give up more information because she knows one of us is not being disguised as her brother.
Guess that's fair.
That's my only guess.
I'll accept your explanation. I can also cast Stone of Truth, I guess. Would we have had enough time at this point to do a long rest? Or
No.
a short rest?
No. Short rest. You can start one.
Okay. Is everybody in position to just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you cast non-detection, and where?
We're casting non-detection on the bubble and Theala. So on the chair and the bubble.
You don't need to
The
do
bubble doesn't do anything, once again,
Okay.
but you can do it on Theala's area.
We're doing it on Theala.
Begin your short
We're
rest.
using the wand, right?
I assume.
Because the wand... Yeah, because it has rechargeable stuff.
Begin your short rest. 15 or so minutes into the rest, Boom Crash, you get a sending. And
Yep.
it's from a Taurus.
Joy.
He doesn't sound super happy.
I've never encountered that before.
Boom Crash, I think you have something of mine, and as much as I didn't want to have to press my hand, I should remind you that I have something of yours. I want you to bring it back to me. No tricks. And then, there's a pause, but it sounds like he's going to follow up. Because you can respond to a sending spell.
This isn't Zumasa saying, but does he mean the book, or does he mean the lady?
I think he's referring to both. You have something of his, and he has something of yours.
Remember the
Fiala
poem?
or the
Remember the
book
poem
he's
that I told
referenced.
you? Carmen 16? You could say that line now. Say fuck you.
If Boom Crash doesn't say anything, then,
I'm
Contemplate. Yeah.
considering. Does this mean an exchange? You're gonna have to be more specific.
Ooh.
you and your companions can reach me at the following, and then he sends you a magic circle, like, sigil sequence via
Oh.
the sending.
I love that.
You have 10 minutes to comply, or Juliana's life will be in danger.
10 fucking minutes? What a bitch.
Limits you on how many spells you can do.
I'm gonna tell you, he's dealt with Kenku before.
Yep.
He
Oh,
literally
yeah.
did.
He
I
knows
know
you
he
can
did.
copy your shit.
See, okay, so in character, I'm just gonna say like, well, if they, like, if she dies, then he loses any leverage. So, try to remind him of that. Like at this point, he should be groveling to us, not him to
Boom
us to
Crash
him.
Boom Crash is looking at you, and she's getting a little misty, and she's like, I mean, technically you're right, but it's Juliana.
We do have Amon back now.
Yes, but
He is a high-level
I
wizard
don't
with
know if I can
fight.
necessarily be a major contributor to this conversation. Also, I haven't responded technically to the message yet. I don't have another cast of teleportation circle right now. I need an hour.
I
Yeah.
also out of dispel magics as well.
That's what I'm thinking. Like okay, to condense, I personally think like fighting fire with fire will probably be the best thing, because this is the number one advantage we've had since like ages ago. And like I feel like this is potentially a bluster because they're handling a riot right now. And
Okay. Yeah. So my plan, my suggestion is that we give the ledgers, or at least one or two of them, to Prien. And we have the trinket that I stole a while ago and one of the ledgers, and potentially Fiala as our other bait, our other ransom. And I respond, I'm sorry, I need an hour in order to cast that. Give me time, I will be there. And use that, and people can get a short rest in, they can use hit dice, and they can heal up to full and be ready for a conflict. And worst case scenario, Prien can still take the evidence and do what she needs to do to continue the revolution.
I'm a reasonable elf. I'll give you 15 minutes to show up to my penthouse.
Fuck!
I think it's time that I kill him.
I think it's time to murder the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
But
We're just not in the best state to do so. Let me check my inventory. The second thing is we do have this hostage who is bound and stuff, but she's a freaking wizard. We probably
No,
can
no, no,
reach her.
we get her. This is fine. We like if you can't see, if you can't move, if you can't talk, then you can't basically cast anything. Also, does she have does she have any spell focus on her?
We
Like-
did take off everything except for some pajamas.
Her weapon was her spell focus.
Yeah, in that case, she got nothing.
Oh.
So
Could we have said what is her weapon anyway? Not that
So-
we have had time to attune.
It's a rapier.
Oh. Okay.
Do you
That was
want to
a special
use a
rapier.
rapier?
No, I thought she had a special something, which I guess
Oh.
is a special rapier, but we're good.
She's just a blade singer, so she's good with it.
Yeah. Let me just check my stuff, cause going in it's gonna be rough, and we probably want to use a bunch of healing potions now.
I mean,
Saying.
we have 15 minutes, so we can actually just do healing word. I mean, I'm not just the rest, but I can also do. Wait, what's prayer of healing? What's the time for that?
10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes. I don't know if we'd have enough time to make it.
No, we have. Remember, 15 minutes.
Yeah, how
What's
much
the
time does
time?
it take to get to
We're at
Taurus's
Bip's
tower?
apartment. Taurus's tower is literally just over the ridge.
Yeah, we can just fly there.
It's fine.
This is a
Ye-
question for DM. Yeah, do we have enough time to take 10 minutes?
Yes, it would be cutting it close though.
Okay, so if you want to start
I mean,
doing
we have no
that-
intention of negotiating anyway. So, all right, we're cutting it. We're gonna cut it real close. I'm gonna do prayer of healing.
All right,
Wow, this is the first time I cast a spell.
Ooh.
I don't have
because
time
we
to
don't-
summon or anything
We
else.
just generally don't have downtime like this.
Also,
I've cast it
DM,
before.
is there any record of my health on the other page from the original fight?
I don't
Why
know
did
why
yours
yours
carry
always
over?
defaults to 29.
It says nothing on my side.
Oh, it says nothing on yours?
Yeah, I don't see her bar.
It says blank.
Oh, well, I just went to the other page and that's also blank.
Just look at the
How does
character
yours
sheet.
do this?
It's 0.
It's literally only you that does this.
I don't know.
I mean,
Really?
the last number that I saw was 29. That's
Okay.
that low? Thank you, Burr.
Don't think I was that low. I may have been at like 30 because I know we got healing. There was like some big healing from
Amon did a mass cure
yeah. So and that was like 23 at least.
wound. We could always check the VOD.
No, we don't need to check the VOD. I'll have you at half hit points.
Why have I used all my potions? Oh, I have pretty much used all my potions. God
Yes,
damn
because
I'm
you
gonna-
guys use all your resources.
I'm gonna put it at 52 because for some reason that number's ringing in my head and it's just below half.
it.
Okay,
Mao and Boom Crush, what do you got for potions? Because y'all are too weak to go into this blind. Especially on
I
the level.
have 2 superior healing gems, 8 greater healing gems, and 1 volatile healing potion. Basic.
Give me the volatile healing potion to try
Hey.
out first.
hey Chris,
Okay.
Yes,
you're not gonna level me. Let me level in 10 minutes, are you?
I am certainly not.
Okay, well, I just wanted to ask.
You can punch a few walls, but I don't know if it's counting as training.
Okay, okay. So before we get anywhere, you guys, sorry, prayer of healing did like the minimum amount possible. So you
Jesus
guys get,
Christ.
yeah, you guys get 8 hit points.
Nice.
All of
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Okay. And guys, just to let you know, because of those sending spells with Richie Dallas,
Yep.
I have no counter spells.
Mm-hmm.
Neither do I. I have no level 3 spells right now. I have 1 level 4 that I have to save for Revivify.
Okay, so in that case, we don't have anything. Do we have? Okay, what is the opening move? Are we just blitzing? Are we just gonna get invited in? Or, like, what are we doing first?
Boom Crash, you want a scroll of true polymorph?
Because I still have a reasonable number of utility spells left, as well as a decent number of hit points, I don't know, maybe.
Because you could always turn into a dragon.
I could be a dragon. Maybe.
Feather dragon.
Anyway,
Feather dragon.
As
how
your
would-
10 minutes pass from the prayer of healing, you get another.
God damn it, we were going to do
message.
the potions. I was saying the potions to split them up. Because you needed to heal each other.
I have 3 superior and 3 greater or 2 greater.
Everybody takes at least 2 greater potions, just straight up that. So how many's of that's 4? So everybody, do we have 8 greater healing potions at least?
Between all of us, or you
yes,
mean from one
between
person?
all of us. Between all of us.
I have
I-
2. Okay, My inventory is 2 greater healing gem, 2 superior healing gem.
Because I had to use all my shit up.
Okay, why don't you just take one of each from my stash then?
Yeah, or you could take one of my greater and take one of his
No,
superior
no,
or
no,
something.
Mao, you keep yours because you're a rogue. Like you run away so much that can't necessarily get to you.
But you guys, especially you, Amon, you should use at least some of the greater healings now, since you can use 2 greater healings and keep the superior for in battle. That's what I'm saying to do. Because your health isn't full and neither is Boom Crash's. Mine's actually fine to use, but you 3 need to heal yourself up.
DM, I'm going to use a superior healing gem. Can you roll it for me? 33.
Okay.
Okay,
At least you passed 100, because you also want to make sure you don't get one-shotted by
Yeah, okay.
special
In that
expensive
case,
shit.
can I get the 2 superiors going?
That's fine. Because if you one-shots with the power would kill, that'd
Yeah.
be freaking awful.
So I'll need a greater healing potion as well.
Also, I took a volatile healing potion. We roll a d20 and it has to be above 10, and then the second
Thank
roll
you.
is just a 20 amount. I forget how that works.
Sorry, what were you saying?
How does a volatile healing potion work again?
25% chance to do nothing for you.
Okay. And I rolled a 20 on that, so then afterwards I just rolled it regularly.
Yeah, what type of healing potion was it?
It was a regular one. It was the last one.
Okay, so that's just 1d20.
Yeah. Okay, that's still pretty good. All right. So I'm full enough that I won't be one-shotted either, so we're good on that front. How are you guys looking?
I'm good.
Okay. Everyone's
I'm at
above
over
100?
100. I'm okay.
Okay, you won't be one-shotted. Can I take somebody's superior healing gem just to have it on hand?
Yes.
Okay. We added that to my inventory, and I'm giving the scroll of true polymorph to Boom Crash. You can choose when to use it if you want to use it, because turning and
Got
dropping it is pretty badass.
Okay, I forget. Boom Crash still has the death ward on her, right? I do
Yep.
remember
Yes.
casting it. Okay, so does anyone else want one? I don't. That's
Yes, please.
I don't have the parry up anymore because I have higher attack now.
okay. So if I use death ward, I lose access to banishment, which I don't think is gonna work because it's gonna dispel it, and divination and control water, which is whatever. So I think someone should have death ward. I'm asking who.
I would like it, but I also don't want it if he has some sort of mind control shit and I fail.
I
Which
kind
then
of
you might
vote-
need banishment for.
I kind of vote I should have it, or you should put it on yourself, since we are the ones who can bring back people, since Boom
Yeah.
Crash already has
Yes.
I say Amon or Zoo.
Okay, so I can only cast on one. So Dan, how do you feel confident?
it. How many casts of Revivify can you do?
Revivify. Let's see.
As in how many slots you
I
have
can
for
do.
that?
I can do one.
Oh, so it's about the same as me.
Look, you can just hold on to my body. If it
You
dies, it's fine.
Cast it
but-
on yourself, because I feel like you're kind of more important to not be dead, and you're more squishy than I am.
Okay, I will. Okay, it's on myself then.
That one superior healing gem.
Okay, okay, that's just an action. It's done.
Everybody also drink a potion of necrotic resistance just in case, since that lasts an hour. Just in case.
Okay.
He's a wizard. He has terrible things.
Yeah, but they're mostly like involved with mind control, which I can't protect you from because we fucking burned all our shit already.
Yeah, but I have potions of necrotic. I have 12 of these, and you each have at least 2. So potion of necrotic resistance lasts an hour. It doesn't lose anything. Worth just drinking.
Okay.
All right. Otherwise, I don't got anything else. Everything else requires concentration for now.
And by the way, I do have one scroll of banishment.
Sweet.
Okay. As your 10
Okay,
minutes
let's fly.
is up, you do get a message saying, "Really cutting it close, aren't you? I must remind you to bring all of the ledgers. I know how many there are."
Yep. I guess we're doing this. Get on the pony. Priyan, maybe you should stay back here and keep an eye out. We don't want you. You at least know some information of where to find everything.
Okay. Priyan, take what I've already copied. Take Thiala. Okay, what is a particularly juicy page from one of the ledgers? because we've perused these already. So there has to be one that is 1 or 2 pages that are particularly damning.
Most recent book, probably.
Yes.
What are you going to do? Are you just saying you
Okay,
copied that
so-
one first? Because that is probably going to be out of the question.
No, not that I copied it. So the thing of how books are sewn is that they are sewn in signatures. So what I was going to do is try and take some of the juiciest pages and remove that particular piece of paper from the sewn signatures, which is, so there's not necessarily a ripped page to even detect. You would actually have to count the pages and read the pages themselves to see if something has been removed. Because you're going into the stitching and taking the thing, the full sheet of paper that's been folded in half, you're taking that from it.
So you're taking like an entire. Is it called a ream?
No, ream is just
No,
like
a ream of
stack.
paper is a stack of I think a ream is technically 270 pages. The sewn.
Ooh, the number.
I know. Oh my god, it's almost as if I worked for a bookbinder and I still forget everything that I'm trying to talk about. Okay. So a sewn signature, so when you look at a book that is sewn together or even glued together, those portions of the book are made up of folded pieces of paper, correct?
Yeah.
I understand what you're talking about. I don't need a detailed explanation.
Okay.
What I'm getting at is, do you have calligrapher's tools?
Ooh.
No, but you don't need calligrapher's tools. You just need a knife.
Just a knife. Okay.
Yep. You just need a knife.
Because you just need to.
As
cut
proficient
the stitching.
as you are with this, I'm still going to call for that sort of check, and it's going to be dexterity based. So I'm going to have you make a dexterity check. Is Boom Crash proficient with calligrapher's tools?
Boom Crash is not proficient with calligrapher's tools, no.
Okay, then make a dexterity check.
Okay, no pressure.
Yeah.
Did you already use the inspiration?
Okay.
Yes.
You
Never
seem
mind.
to have done a adequate job of removing this without as much detection. It's closed.
Okay, perfect. I give this to Priyan and be like, okay, this is
Sumo,
as much
did
as I
they
can
actually do that, or did you just tell them to do that
I
and then
forced
they
them
didn't?
to do this.
Why
are you forcing them to do this?
Because I have 12 of
Because
these
it's necrotic
potions.
resistance. Just don't whine about it. It's resistance.
It's
Just take
resistance
it.
that you don't have concentration on. Don't whine about it.
Okay.
Okay, Boom Crash chugs it just to shut him up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tweaks it like a shot.
Why are you so anti-vaccine? Huh?
Pretty much. Y'all be anti-vaxxers.
I drink it. Spit.
Okay, so Priyan has a particularly saucy page, and Fiala, I'm taking the ledgers and the chalice key that I stole.
Where am I meeting you?
Well, you said
Fiala.
penthouse, right? Isn't just the tower?
Brienne is asking you where you are meeting her.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I mean, we could just meet him back here if we survive.
It would be a really good idea to vacate and lay low for a while. So
Go back to
let's
Galestone.
say meet at Galestone in a week,
All right.
just to make sure everything has time to die down. And if we don't come back, you know what to do. Keep the fight on.
I'm gonna have my non-detection on. Do you have a sending stone I can use?
We do got a spare. Come
We
on.
do.
You mind passing her? Or, well,
I
anyone.
toss it like a coin
Yeah.
flip.
Okay.
So
This one
she will
connects
be
to Prion.
accessible only through the sending stone.
Okay.
Alright, I pass it to Mao. You can be the in between.
All right. Well, someone has to hold on to this empty one then.
Empty
We have
one
two
what?
pairs.
Yeah, one's Boom Crash God and one's for Priyan, essentially.
So Priyan has access to Zuzu now because Amon
Yes.
has his thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay, we'll do it that way.
Okay, let's go to Aetorus' tower.
Brienne vacates and
Are we leaving Fiala here, or is she taking Fiala?
she's taking
Brienne
Fiala
has
from what I've been
Fiala.
told.
It's the password slut shamer.
She
You
unties
can't leave.
Fiala from the chair and then ties them
Uh-huh.
up normally.
Okay.
Alright.
I love that.
You guys head to penthouse. penthouse.
Oh boy.
If he one-shot him, I gotta be like, finally. It took a what?
I'm gonna try.
There's gonna be glyphs and shit. We're at his place.
Okay. You
Just remember that Boom Crash does have like this weird witch sight, so she can see things like shape changers being in the wrong shape.
We can't though.
We can't.
You head into the penthouse. There are guards everywhere, especially posted at the main gate. You kind of land on like one of the upper levels and then find your way in. There are a bunch of constructs that are like seemingly barring your path. The helmed horrors from before, the ones that you had been made aware of. But they aren't attacking you. They are just simply regarding your approach.
I mean, he's expecting us. We better keep walking.
Yep.
Yep.
Right. Head around his hexagonal home.
What a pretentious bastard. Why can't you just have a rectangular home like
Oh my
most
god,
people?
stop honking, please. Alright. You're able to open the doors.
Should we stop walking?
Honking.
Oh, honking. I didn't hear it.
Oh,
Oh, do you
didn't
guys
hear
have a car going outside?
it? Yes. They're honking outside. Okay. You find your way in, and all this location. A Taurus isn't actually large, he's just there for effect.
Hold on. Before we go in,
God.
I'm gonna just cast bless on everybody. I still have first level slots.
Alright.
Mouse sneezes.
Well, because y'all can have the advantage, have the +4 in saving throws. There you go. So everybody but me has the bless on.
Sure. I'm gonna wait out here, if you don't mind, with the door open. But I'm gonna wait out here.
Alright.
Okay.
Your first sight as you open the door is a Taurus. He's on his couch with Juliana in an adjacent chair, and he looks to the doorway. Ah, we're cutting it close, but I'm glad you were able to make it. Do you have what we're trading for? I should warn you of the situation. This, and he waggles his hand, it has a little thin rod in it pointed at Juliana. This is a rod of disintegrate. I'm going to use it. Afraid that true resurrection is very hard to come by in today's economy. So I wouldn't try anything funny.
No
Boom
one's
Crash
laughing here.
heaves a heavy sigh. She's like, I appreciate how upfront and direct you're being. This is the kind of communication that you've struggled with in the past, so I applaud your growth. But it's
You're
not
an
necessary. Here is ledger 1, ledger 2, ledger 3. Yes. And she moves forward and puts it on the table here.
I'm gonna go next to Sumosu. You should follow in.
All right.
You're
I'll
the
stay
paladin.
behind her.
I'm
It's
staying
all
by the door.
Yes.
I'll stay
Shoot.
by so everybody's in my aura range.
So, Boom Crash, you place those on the floor or table, whatever.
Yeah, on the table.
That's fine. Can you push them across the table, please?
Sure. And she does sort of a mage talon and like brushes them forward.
It brushes them forward a tiny bit, but then the hand disappears. Good. They're not illusions. He kind of takes his free hand and brushes against one of the books, pulling it a bit closer towards him. Globe of Invulnerability. It's clutch. Now, and he starts perusing the
Juliana?
book.
Come.
Juliana actually has a gag on her. She's a spellcaster, after all.
She doesn't have a niblet anywhere either, right?
But that doesn't. Is she
Can she
actually bound to a chair?
She's not bound.
Okay, then I'm gonna wait for her to get up and come towards me.
Not just yet, my dear. And he, motions with the disintegration.
No, I put my talon on the book and I'm like, hey, Taurus, let's keep on operating on good faith. Let the girl go.
I need to make sure this is what it is. This is what you say it is. I need to check this ledger closely. Do you understand?
I'm impatient, Taurus. I would like for this to be resolved and for us to move forward.
I mentally connect with Boomcrash and I go, can Globe of Invulnerability block people?
It does not.
Keep him distracted and I can go for him.
Boomcrash is going to look at Zuzu and be like, okay. So she's going to...
I have a scroll about this isn't weird saying in front of him. This is in the
Brain.
mind. I have a scroll of darkness. Mao knows how to cast darkness. To your call.
Well, darkness means that she can't see anything, right?
Yes, the
That'll be
wand to cast disintegrates. You have to see things. So it's a grab
Okay,
her and run type
so-
scenario.
You ready your action. I'm gonna sit on the ledger in front of a Taurus.
Are you sitting on top of the table on the ledger?
Yeah,
So
no.
to clarify, we're having a mind conversation. Do we want Mao to cast darkness and I grab Juliana?
Actually, you know
I'm
what?
trusting you to do what you think is right.
No.
I am the one who is directly being a distraction for the
Hey.
threat.
Hey, so let me take Juliana because I'm faster than you guys.
All right, I'll
Do
just.
it.
As
And
soon
also,
as Boom,
yeah,
As soon as I see an opening, I'm gonna cast darkness. As soon as Boomcrash
just
distracts.
mostly always stay near Boomcrash because the your paladin aura is going to be pretty clutch.
So with one hand, I'm kind of grabbing
Seems
Boomcrash's
like
back.
a lot of talking going on
In
in this
head.
moment.
So
Anyway.
he's testing his books, right? Is he casting any spells and like trying to figure
No.
out if
So then we'll just go for it.
He was
I'll say
simply
I'm-
pulling one of the ledgers towards him.
Okay.
Boomcrash then sat on the ledger.
I'll cast darkness now. I
No.
pull out grab Boomcrash and I cast darkness right now.
Is
Okay,
that
I
what
guess
you're
this is-
doing? I have
That's
to
what I'm
ask
doing.
because a Taurus has been holding his action for a very long time.
Yep.
If you do this, his reaction is going to be casting Disintegrate on Juliana.
So it'll be before I could do anything.
right.
Yes.
Then I guess I'll wait until I get an opening.
Well, technically, the triggering action would be you casting the darkness. To be able to cast the darkness, you'd have to hope that he misses in the dark.
Yeah. Well, to target you, so we'd be able to see it before the darkness is fully cast, essentially. 'Cause you have to target to be able to use disintegrate. That's why it be used. But you're saying it's
Yeah,
essentially-
I think the way that it would work is that
it's an initiative off,
yeah,
essentially.
he would still be able to do it because he could see the target.
The initial part before it goes through. So I'll hold off until Boomcrash can give me an opening for now.
I was just getting real tense real quick. Hand was going toward bleed. It was like, oh fuck.
Yep.
If Juliana died, Boomcrash would have had a real tough time with that.
Okay. Also, this is a wand of disintegrate, so it does work different from the spell.
Okay.
Okay.
It's based on his
Oh.
pointing, not him casting disintegrate.
Avada Kedavra!
I was thinking of like the Duck Dodgers. Oh, it's a disintegrating ray. And just the gun itself disintegrates.
He's not that unclever. Okay,
Yep.
so Boomcrash, you've sat on the ledger.
I'm doing a very slutty, like, sitting where his hand is and crossing my legs and leaning into his space. And I'm like,
Isn't it the movie like
Come
Fatal
on.
Attraction or whatever?
Your resolve is admirable, Boomcrash. think you'll find that if you care about your woman, then you'll let me have what I want.
Obviously, I do. However, I've learned my lesson of you holding all of the cards. Darling, we know each other fairly well. Obviously, I care, and obviously, I can't just let you do whatever you want. So let me just take the girl. You know where I am. You obviously have enough access to forces, and she sort of nods towards Gwyn. Come on. This is
Make a
kind of
persuasion
ridiculous.
check. Would you like to use your inspiration?
I already used my inspiration, but don't I have a thingy? I don't remember.
If you have the Taylor thing, you think you can auto 13 a check? Should be a 13 plus 12.
I would like to do that now. Yes, if I can.
You can.
the charisma thing for the...
Yeah.
Because you are so well dressed, because your tailor did such a good job, you turn your natural 1 into a 25. Sight against you.
What the fuck?
God damn it.
I was fully expecting him to fail that.
Oh, shit.
You're right, Boomcrash. I do hold a lot of cards. You've dealt me a very fine blow here today. You can expect that progress will be made based on your actions. And this riot, this protest, won't go unnoticed by the Senate. Someone will need to pay, and you've made me out to be the bad guy. So I can be that bad guy. I will step down from the Senate race. And I will try to convince the Leaf Crown that you are not the enemy that they have made you out to be. In return for this ledger, and I will give you Juliana. But I need you to give me the ledger. I need you to trust me that I will return Juliana to you.
You mean I can't walk out with her right now?
If your friends leave, stay until I'm done investigating. Do we have a deal?
This is really hard.
No!
I'm going to do something stupid.
No,
No,
Boom
no.
Crash
I'm
is
going
going
to
to do
teleport in
something
front of
really
Juliana.
dumb.
I'm gonna say this. It's like, well, it
You
seems
can still kill her with reaction.
I'm gonna say this. It seems unfair. Like, shouldn't there be a witness to this duel? To this deal? I'm hoping that one of us at least got to be staying behind, close by.
That's fair.
I hope it's Zumasu because you're the official government. Like, why not this guy? I mean, he does run the keep, so you can pat Zumasu in the back. Like,
Boom Crash is moving forward, tackling a Taurus, and trying to get control of the wand. So when it does go off, it goes off towards Gwyn.
Okay. So
The
you are going
initiative
for it?
then.
all right, you gotta go for it in melee. All right,
This is
let's do it.
initiative time.
Yeah. I think that we're rolling for initiative, and I think that we're going to have to finish this up next time. Seems like we've entered combat with a Taurus.
Fuck.
Can you at least
I'm
roll
sorry,
initiative so we
guys.
can see, please?
No.
No.
No,
Because
no.
if he wins initiative, she dies. Because I have my reaction set up that, yeah, if she wins, she dies. That's how it goes.
Right.
Boom Crasher me has to win it.
Yeah, I'm not playing with this motherfucker anymore. This is how it has to be. I'm
Punch
sorry.
him. Punch him in the face.
Oh, my sincerest apologies.
Ew.
All right. Well, thank you for watching. We will be here next Sunday from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time as we apparently do something at least with a Taurus. You can also
We're all
watch us
gonna
on
die.
Wednesdays from 7 to 10 p.m. For the Rime of the Frost Maiden. I have books on DriveThruRPG and the DM's Guild. You can also support me on Patreon/NoTrumpet. With all of that out of the way, see you next time. Remember, tackle your friends and tackle your enemies if they're pointing something bad at your friends. Stick around for the raid. Night.
Have a good night. Be well.